ye me emoso hene asonaba kofitiase afei ensem ne mu nkyiremu eni me sase de na me sase e de afiro mampani John Dramani Mahama na so ye na me no ka say eno adam mampani de nsem bi atudwa wabra na wodwumadi bia say World Government Summit 2026 course na sente na da dwumadi ne so o say the future of global alliance that say ohwe ewiase afa na nyina say be ka ye ho abom ne da ache say na sitie enum nkomo enom kodi ye no mampani ni nyakwanya gina simpani apaso de nsem tudwa na de nsem tudwa e na kire say o say ewiase afa na ba bia oyoman na say o asasi so na o ka wiase ho nko ade a e o say etimi eka ya adwene bom na nyina ye ka bom se nipa baako na pepepe ye na afei impuntu a ye pe no ye de adwene bom ya ye na ye ka se we mfa ha na we mfa ha no na de ntitimu beba emfa impuntu a ada se nyina ye hia no de bebre ye enam sa ye so modern sem to wiase kandifo nyina anim ese ewiase se obi betete ne nyankontem ana se obi enka nipa emwa no de eno no eya na enya ade papa na hwe wiase se de sisi ewiase kona obo bibi se food insecurity ye hwe nnuane ho sensem ene ade a o se wiase fa na ba bia o yopanyina ye trase di yeti bo ho ne ye ka ne ye hu susuye se de be ya eduane ebebu so ewe wiase fa na ba bia oto so e de ko eye global health emergency say ye o yarewa hodu obi o wiase fa na ba bia ekoba te se de covid-19 ba ye wiase fa na ba bia nipa tempentre kwa na amanfo wu nipa brane ewu ye wo wiase fa na ba bia na nya asem keto no ye nyira se etimi ba ye ni ekoho ene nsem bebre keka ho anaba boa ma wiase empuntu ebekwa nanim o de nsem tudwa no kire mu se titiru oba bibire mase a o se nyina etimi ka etiribom na niam bi ho oba de nyankopon de adom abibire man bi ti se gold ene ho nkro ne ba oba de na gaza de achaye no yetimi ahwe apahu pomasibre ne aboa ama emu niam ebeba no aboa nipa e wo abibire mase ne etimi etu empon yentie nsama mampani John Dramani Mahama de tudwa ewo eno World Government Summit 2026 na sibi.
Humanity faces challenges that transcend borders. These challenges demand cooperation, not as a matter of choice, but as an imperative. The alliances of the future must therefore be rooted in shared responsibility and based on our common destiny as a globe. The partnerships and alliances of tomorrow must extend beyond traditional diplomacy. They must become alliances of solidarity that are anchored in mutual respect, shared aspirations, and collective advancement.
Anya wuti ye Ghana mampani John Dramani Mahama enra World Government Summit 2026 asenate say odesan semu nyina ede atudwa ugusu ti anopa no nsiabrem kase bo no wa Angela Duakunsi akire po ba akoso ye to ansem ne so da ye kopim e wo mlase bedwamfie na nra mlase bedwam na ye nika na ye sere e na afeso so esanso e fese wo hobi krampa enka wani beje ni nyina aye omodwumade o ma hyase se omokọ ahomegye na nra dom kase mlase bedwam mama no bani ba no dani ye onomanyamfo Mahama yarega eden nsem tudwa wabra NPP fokoto omaba memne de twam ya enti no ahwe dom kuma wabra se bedwam mokọ no obi ahye fita esanse omatimi adi dwumade ne manako kama pa amfo ye ne wantwi bia amfa mba kuro yi mu eno na opanyini Mahama yarega ejina simpeni apaso de ye etirim kwa kase nsem edema Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na afei NPP amanyuko ni nyina se omatima hwe se kabema minka bi enkoso e wo oman ni mu na omato aba kama oye ne biansi etima yi opanyini obetu franka ede ama amanyuko na afimpino ene aduonu wotwe na opanyini to ansem so na wakire mu se Mr. Speaker won se enne dom kuma for buy no o ma sentale fita pa no mental fita o ma se nyina no eye me so kra ma sentale fita ni bi se me ka o mo ho na o mani age ni nyina ne se makwa kwato abade yi Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia se o betu frank amfa ma afimpinu ni aduonu nwotwe o tere se endi se amanyoko ne nye amanyoko esuro obi te se Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia kra na obi anu na ye pen de o ka so ne be ye bi ma ede ne se se otimi suro da huro de kra ma me na to mo yem se kukuru na na ba omba wi abobom kurokura jinsu agba me na gusu sanse Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia de onye edom kase bia emfa ma wo mo anu ntino de tirim kwasem e de ama NPP amanyuku no edom kuma wamla se bejo na afei Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia ntie nsem a onomanyamfo Mahama yarega de tudwa ne bi.
Let me again join my colleague to congratulate the new patriotic party for organizing an internal primaries that has produced a flag bearer. I congratulate the former Vice President, Dr. Kwame Bohyen, on his victory. So, Speaker, I have listened to my colleague, the minority leader, and just to indicate that I paid attention to the results in his constituency. Honorable Kennedy got 644 votes, and Adjei Bohyen got only 79 votes. In the constituency of the minority leader. Mr. Speaker, given his interest in inquiries, I think this is a matter we must look into. The successful election of Dr. Kwame Bohyen as flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party. We congratulate him and his party for concluding that internal democratic process. Mr. Speaker, if you observed, my friends on the other side were all in white today to celebrate the victory. I joined them to wear white to celebrate the victory. But the reason why I have worn white to celebrate the victory is because the Bohyen that I know, NDC will beat him any time in the day.
Wey debate back because we refute two questions or ma we must show. Wey dom kase no ba no Daniel da awamla sebedwam. Onimnyam for Mahama Yaroga na de sanse mi nyina de tu da no wie pepepe. Ana onimnyam for Roxen Nelson Dafiamakpo. No near South Day Yim na sebedwam sanse majority chief whip. Eden sem tu da no kire mu say. Amanfo bebre na guso keka. LGBTQ I want some say bill no ena da man paying person de nsa be hyase na adan NDC for ebra mo wo opposition no mo ka ho asem sa na nemu sura na no tere se da bi obata kire nsem kakra da tere Ghana fo nyina isan say ewi asese ye uti na wan kasa we be wi ase no chisa source cap no akopedia be san say said ye be se tutu utiri ho no na o kire mu say ogba na se bedwama wo na nado dan kwakufuado abreso no na mla sebedwamfo titiru ono na sendafiamakpo sanso na onimanyafo Sam George ne mla sebedwafo bi eka ho ede omo akoma omadwene no mu bibia na ta akire se enko ampa mla sebedwamfo eye ne pepepe se de mo pe na sabre no enna nanka o sei omampanya na oteso etimehwe na ode nsa chance ne nso mo bɔ no so ankosiaga de kwato abasa omo yi NPP aban free so NDC so abai na no de o ka kire mo say omampani aye ready pa say osiesie ne ho na wabehwe sa nsama mo de aba no de nsa hyase na atimi Ghana for mo pesa de ni nyina akomatimi atom yim na mo kire mu say abandada no na twentwe ne na ase a atimi aba bedu samri yenti nsema onimnyam for Roxen Nelson Dafiamakpo de tuga.
I drove the bill with passion. Sam George and I, we got it passed. The president refused to assent to it. That was what killed that bill. So, Senator Yariga said, the bill should be considered passed because it had been passed. Constitutionally speaking, what is the fate of a bill? That was no longer a bill. That had become an act of parliament by pending assent. It was something which we ought to have tested in the Supreme Court because a bill only dies with parliament. But this one, it wasn't a bill, it was an act of parliament. In doing these things, it costs money and resources and time and everything. So technically speaking, we are going to go back to spend money, time, resources, parliamentary hours to go through what we have already gone through. I am saying the person who signs says my pen is ready, the ink is dripping. If you bring it today, I'll sign it the next minute. So we want to assure the nation and all the faith-based institutions and religious bodies who are interested, both sides of the major religious organizations.
And now, South Dayim La Sebedjani. Onimanyam for Roxen Nelson Dafiamakpo sanso majority chief whip and artist of the Sansemi to be na kire say opinion de pen be sin krata so etintim bibia de waya krado na mum akasa be kwakudu na de a omahwem dada no na afi omo sanso epre say yen sanso enkohwem be ba na sa adage say sika say na afi susu no say oman no adage we de koso na sebedwam ne to so ne de nsem ne bi de ato so egusu ejina mla sebedwam ha na mla sebedwam don kuma na fa na yeko enrada na se wani enseka kire wa in our country na dom kuma na no dani onimanyam for Alexander afenomakin esore gina simpeni apaso eno ma sebedwam na odi nkomo na nansama oka nyina ene say wabra NPP aban ebe free akonya so ye afimpinu ene aduonu nan no omofa Ghana fo bi adwuma na so so kwato abawie ya MPP di ntwa aban foforo ba ye ndesi aban mampeni John Dramani Mahama ne mpanyimfo da no o kire se enkrofo bi omofo o madwuma no sisi no kase san enkrofo ni nyina aban ayi o madia o monte ase na o kire se omode omontra moto so ehwe se sansem yi ebekoso o Ghana na memo omasese nsemfuo bebrebe di agu ho a omo baba hwe na mo bisa aban na aban no so se oba ebeyi ne ho ano e won nsem bi ekoso o Ghana ase a omo edom kuma na mo so si amanfo nam e omla hye bedwam na monte ase na oto an nsem so na o kire mu se o se omo bebu nkonta fan edetire Ghana fo kwan kro mo fa so a omo yi sa adwuma efo yadi sanso na ya helicopter koteto ya afie twa mu no emu nsensem se na akwakosie IMF for some of the betu just Ghana for Kotogo da boka emu nsem nyiro se mpinfo ba bekyerkyere mu se hwed de ekwesan se ya de oman se wonsa no ntere se ofa oman de abobo ana se obaje oman na tawa ni asese kaji na mum de bekobia na so timi bebu mu enkonta de kyere Ghana fo anu nti omodom kuma no gusu ejina aban ne kon so se nsem amabobo so no aban ne baba no obayi ne ho ano no de mu nkyerkyere mu mapade abla Ghana fo na ebeto Ghana fo suma enkofo ye ni bia emfamba.
Minority in this meeting shall pursue vigorous accountability. And this is what we are going to do. Accountability will not just be a slogan. It is going to be our shadow. The minority would formally move for targeted parliamentary inquiries on the following. 1. The helicopter disaster. 2. The Elwak tragedy. 3. The gold reserve losses. 4. The violence against journalists. 5. The abuse associated with bail conditions by certain investigative agencies of state, the US visa ban, and not the least, the unlawful dismissal of Ghanaian youth. We will not accept indefinite delay. Accountability without a calendar is merely public relations. Mr. Speaker, Ghanaian people are tired of speeches and rhetorics of the ruling government. They want their living standard to improve. They are concerned about utility prices. Electricity tariffs have shot up by 27% under this government. To my colleagues in majority, the minority will be firm, but we are ready to be fair. Opposition is not to sabotage. We will demarco in the homes of the jobless, in the heart of the grieving, and in the verdicts of history.
Anya oti ye dom kumano anoda fo no manyamfo afenyo ma ke na oti say or the Sansem nyina to dwa eno ada wamla sebedwam no eno nti no o kire se ndisi aban ene mu mpanyfo da no ensem bi omo mo ntiase no ombeba na mo aba be yi ano ekwan kure fa so Sansem nyina etumi esisiye na Ghana fo ate omo ho ase eya no pa no nsabrem ka sebo no asogusu a wutie no fentem frema afunu katachi e meme na so ne so e na amanfo se da de brand de akwa no pay nsem no ya bagu ye nsem do so prosa adwa ye kenka no makomako e de ama no ye tufa ni akopiem ewo bonomantem na bonomantem na onimonyamfo ye Ahmed Ibrahim oyemra sebedwani osanso yesoafo hwe important mamambu ahensam na afei esoma hodo so ene ne mpanyimfo kopiem ho a omokọ familiarization tour na familiarization tour omokọ no na doma ma hene ono soso ono anso ene ye bono regional house of chiefs omo president edensem tudwa ene okire mu say odensam kakra ade tu mpanyimfo anim say omabanku ade ensam mbaresa no muduru eye twene bi so omunya ntunsum ne momode bakakoma omampani John Dramani Mahama na omampani so ahu say ye wo ayemante bi o yefa ne bono no makwan enye kura na ohene popro gina simpeni apaso ekasa no kire mu say omomfa nsemi nkoma mampani ese ohwe ekwan bi de say brekum gene kwantempo de kwasampa na atete apansam kura na atete apansam o say contractor also oye adwuma na mo be ka contractor ne so hwe na adwuma no onya ne kama pa na adwuma ne nkontem se de be ya amanfo mo fa kwan no so didi omudwuma edi nnuane bakuro kese ma amanfo nya bi etodi no omo so timi anya bi ato adi oto ne nsem so kire mu se obabono mantema ye wa kwan bebre ho a enya kura na nso so no aban ko obehwe na omaye omani fitiu se sebi open na wayi mfama ba na obedwam eba no sa so emwa eno nti hwe kwan bi ti se sai kwa ede ko oduma se kwantempo na ni nyina eda ho mpanya yemfa yensan kan eno nti obatoto asere mpanyimfo se omaban ku ade omfa nsem ne nkoma omampanyini ene ne mpanyimfo se omo che se big push no so be kwana nim Ghana ase ya omo nkai bonomantim ne sanse omo so akwan atete apanse me tie nsem am osagefo osiade ya Dr. Adjei Bohyen to so mienu ede tu dwane bi
Brekum Sampa. Brekum Sampa. Brekum Sampa. Maka no me ensa. Yewra big push ya yewra de maaye baby ene nam nyina se kwa ene Chemasu eko Gambia ho. Yewra yeda na se. Na mom akwane ya mboss yewra ya ye wo fie titro abonofo ohia ye papa because nkrono akase no dodo no bi e wo fa ho. Na yewra sa akwane be contractor na wo so no. Oni nkwane yo pa na mom ne kwane ye Yewra yenguni ye yewra enshem kuran tabanya ne shosho no ade ba akopa ani pa ba fa so be ka kire ye no kwani ntuturo se kumo o nipa ama so ojisu no a onfa nsuo nguso ti ade no uturo no ekọ nipa wini e ma no ye basa ye besre abane bia ba aya no be hye bo ta kwani nso ya benyo nkonkosi ba bia na ba kwin de nso we de meka na hu achi ni ye no twami o de ho ya se ho ye na mom kwana ho fa so anwo ye no ye besre ho aye kwana yin aye yewra president na no ba aye no o ka se sika no so abade ye kwan no ongu akakewu o da ota o se po enti uni ya ye kwan no na raise ade no be kan certificate na o twemienu pe ga no be de obetua ma ti we de o kwa on kire akunta madamfo na se kwan ne papers sem na NC ya amunamune mi ya omanisi na mfidi abede ye sa kwan na megu sa kwan so na bentimi nyema ahinye de enkoso
Osajefo osiade yo Dr. Adjei Bohyen otosu mienu na de sanse to jo say mokwa mon kan kire akunta madamfo na kire say omampanyini John Dramani Mahama momma na sonti say akwan ne bebregu na ono na beka asesika neta hopo akwan na mo beye inti omra no beye no wie pepepe na na mananso a no de to aso no kire say mansini adante mansini ahodo ewo bono mantem no o ka kire mpinfo mo de da no nyina say omo nhwe na da ne da nyina bosom ye awieye ahoni die dwumadi edi ne da bia no ye hwe na enkoso na o kire say oba mantem wa MMDC sire bi ho a omo de hwe mfom ho amanfo eye cleaner persons azira de ade no omo de omo ho no mfom ho kura no bekoso aka kire mo say omo manisi o manisu sanse tre kwankura no kura ka say uyinyam so mpafiri ho a ahoni die ene wo ho
Yewra one kasa mate say enye local government ngwa ana chieftaincy and religious affairs ngwa SSM boade best sanitation so e wo homa minimum be the Ghana for say nyem fonso abenfanchem na nsen kame aye say wura oya pagana da bia be fagana bia kankan roba egu hopa nkrom domaso kakra wo ho yewra ye ninsa assembly for no nipa ananka oye sa de sanitation no ezum lion na ese baaje ade na free ninsem se assembly no menim every na ko be no bayo yewra banya adwuma no to banya adwuma no wura no ommeneye assembly for men kasa banyina na mom adwuma no onye de onsani na no enam sensani na highway no so ye mu bi da bia ewu se wura gu ho ba bibi kra ye se yakwa akosesa ye nya ho asem se ekireje ye pedwantoafo ye fafom na ekopa chaw yewra no yesro se sanitation ansana ho to aba no na eche wo manifesto no yewra president onya aba no o kan se one nananom bedin sa wo so na nanam ra nya chepa wo na betimi ayesa adwuma no
ani awoti ye eye osajefo osiade yo Dr. Adjei Bohyen otosu mienu eye bono Regional House of Chiefs President ono aso ena ye doma na nanoma trenkonyo opinipa oti ekonya poporo ne so ena oti so de sansem nyina ede to dwane gina we so Adjei abofo dadi nkrato ye ba ye de obekwa ama no ne hey
Congratulations. Happy hour. Yes, sir. Candidate. Yes, sir. Congratulations. Well done.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Very, very. Thank you so much. Receiving visitors. You remember? No, that's right. That's right. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. A whole lot of work.
I will crown you in 2020.
Amen. We have to make it
We
happen.
will have a new choice.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We have already started.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
We
Yeah.
can do it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. I'm going to work hard. Kwame must be you're younger looking than me. Yes. How are you? How are you?
Fo nyina kwa babiem ye kwaje yabofo dwade nkrato ye beko eye amanone ne de kasebo no akona wiye me no kasai US mine ashutu Iran for drone baako a enam wiem na wotere say na drone no ben eye America for aircraft baako na wo Arabian Sea ne so eho ana mutime tes ha drone yi beto foma sisi ame no kasai eho nsema kwa ededwa na US man panyini Donald Trump de nsema to dwa no kyerem say one Iran man panyini guso a omudi nkomo na eye amanfo nsema omokeka say ntokwa bi ebesi ene honkro ne ba no ni nyina atumi abafom na man panyini Donald Trump de nsema to dwa ewo eye abankesiem eye enro abnada ewo Washington DC ho ene o kyerɛ sɛ omuguso a ne Iran aban no di nkomo imprempro ne yɛkasa yi sɛ enema bi a ɛkɔso bia ni nyina eye asomdwe omohwɛ sɛ bɛba aman ahodo ntem ewo man mu titiru ene Iran ena afei America man no enu nti sɛ omuguso di nkomo na nkomo ni nyamba na wiye na sɛ mototo drone de ba omode a ene etia ne so bɛtia atofo na monka so mo ne mo ba bɛko imprempren na mmom ombekasa na kasa no mogidi say de befirum beba no ebe de beboa sa asomdwe beba na enkofa oye ne bia emfamba eno nti Donald Trump ye US man pagine say omuguso ane Iran man edin komo say asomdwe mapa beba na enkofa ha bia emfamba eye Gulf of Guinea ne so we ene nsema ye gina so na ye de anopa no nsia brem kase boni nyina de asi aseda na ye de ma atwoma raban PLC say sika krabia papa aba ye bremu omo hwa manfo sika semso na gina na so brane eburu fisi aduanan ni na ebeba ade a amanfo edi ho adanse de me pesa so ka adanse die ko no me pa atwoma raban PLC mpanyinfo enimanim ya 0501 387036 now no madin ko service account current account na fesusu account ni nyina okwa ebebi na ye de ama Angel Fatwi keke aba me pa ni nyina ka Angel aba product ye nyama ye de abadwa no so na se osisi na ye ya aposo na ye ya odi twitwi a anopa ogina na so ko adwuma a isu bia eni akiri new Angel cream and soap no oda so odi semina ni dwale na the cream no esra ebe ma honam ni yarewa nsansa gugu hu nyina no ebetu akwa emon kaye kra Angel heba mr no so odwa so malaria na aje waboso ubo ho wanum ato ntimi ndidi pe bi nanom na so wanum ento so se wutu oton na so pen ba ko pe okọ chemical herbal ne pharmacy shop ma abusu ho me pa cho be friend na oni omodi nkomo 0208164457 and 0244780828 and 0322091874 na oni omo adi enkomo omo kura musika family de nsem ni nyina ade bai samofo panyini ya abo ade Dominic Sanso na mafu etna ifide na chi ade ko Facebook anopai ye sore so na ye mawu kodo ene ni crew na tena se no me de anopai ye sports na ade aba mu wie pe ye nana Kwame Adjei Bohyen the Angel in the morning jumadi ne beto house anopai wotene nka say obobo some of the major headlines in so ade ama ye stories I pass it through anopai otena so ne na bedwafo betena se na omodi mu pense mu nyina de aba de pesa oti efa Ghana ho anopai haya na obetene nyi wafide ni mfiri ha Angel ediokunu si akiri po ba ko so midin de asonaba kofiti ase na number so hine the first makra.
Congratulations. Happy hour.
Yes, sir.
Candidate.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations. Well done.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Yes, it's so much.
Very, very.
What's your voice?
I hear.
Love it. Okay. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. receiving visitors. You remember? No, that's right. That's right. That's what it's going. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. A whole lot of work.
I will crown you in 2028.
Amen. We have to make it happen.
We will have a new church.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We are already started.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
We can do it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. I'm going to work hard. Probably I must be in his. That's you're younger looking at me. Yes, How are you? How are you?
Congratulations. Congratulations. Happy hour.
Yes, sir.
Candidate.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Well done.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Very, very.
What's your voice?
Are you?
Love it. Okay. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Receiving visitors. You remember? No, that's right. That's right. That's what it's going. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. A whole lot of work.
I will crown you in 2028.
Amen. We have to make it happen.
We will have a new church.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We are already started.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
We can do it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. I'm going to work hard. Probably I must be in his. You're younger looking at me. Yes. How are you? How are you?
Congratulations. Congratulations. Happy hour.
Candidate.
Yes, sir.
Candidate.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Well done.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Very, very.
What's your voice?
Are you?
Love it. Okay. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Receiving visitors. You remember? No, that's right. That's right. That's what it's going. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. A whole lot of work.
I will crown you in 2028.
Amen. We have to make it
We
happen.
will have a new church.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We are already started.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
We can do it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. I'm going to work hard. Probably I must be in his. You're younger looking at me. Yes. How are you? How are you?
Congratulations. Congratulations. Happy hour.
Candidate.
Yes, sir.
Candidate.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Well done.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Very, very.
What's your voice?
Are you?
Love it. Okay. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Receiving visitors. You remember? No, that's right. That's right. That's what it's going. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. A whole lot of work.
I will crown you in 2028.
Amen. We have to make it
We
happen.
will have a new church.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We are already started.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm going to work hard. Probably I must be
no what no baby ato baby trobiano uro ho benya biato number ne 0244 417669 now the time akasa ema bia so atimi akoso bus digital satellite see anything decoder bia ope ewo chroma no ofra basha obenya biato guest houses hotels, restaurant, Tauro, open decoder, Edia Dimujuma, a bus digital satellite, and a decoder no, and Subiato, ye decoder installation. Ye door-to-door delivery to Babia Wabia. Ye may deliver at the amount. Your packages in the recharge. Bosumi bia the amount. Packages no. Our from your pa. And the bia sweat me koso. Ye are preparation. Sipumu. Kotoko Johnson ho. I want to sabakan. Your number no. 0200 050848 0556 287757. Nane Bash Akasa. Ojo Manchester. Betty home appliances. Say a brand new. And I say home use one. Nina non. Obetombi Eddie Amount, Emma normal cost television set, all sizes, and a brand PLPBR, or just Obeton the amount, washing machine, fridge sauro, Bible one and Ketenkete, and our fete say, Joe Penano, Obenya Biato, Ewo Joe Venteso, or the sofa Eddie Bar, or living room no, Obenya Bidia Quaquisio, Sanso and a matressa, or Padasino, or Jose or Tombi Eddie Amount, and the Piasso Etmia Coso, Yoaco Specs. And Ojo Ewo. Jenny number now in Casa, not to be at home. So Pabacon Swata, on the Bacasa, no atomi at the amount. Yenoman Bona 4 0548 504270 0260 0260 0266617324. Nani Ojo Akasa and the Diaso Etimia Cosmoco.
All right, Kenny Rose Internet yeah, Kenny Rose Yando Masi Omoboy Chidom Yepa and a warm up no what Yahoo Ansem. The Atiana say open internet pa I was speed internet a just tambia dia and pay only Kenny Rose encoding komo omo na yesa adwuma internet ne network connectivity there omudimu kan say open business unlimited internet and I say home unlimited empo dedicated internet and our power only Kenny Rose enkoshia ombeya juma kama at the amount live video streaming omoye juma internet video surveillance internet radio Kenny Rose internet omudimu juma yepa web storage emails documents network management network security nyina fakoja Kenny Rose internet solutions Kumasi heya omo Ashtown Ecobank nenchen hwa jom number no 0208 282810 0208 282810 Kenny Rose Internet Solutions. Yefana sema WS Betting Ghana. WS Betting Ghana. Betting company omo odds aya kese pa aya WS Betting. Omo boostuno up to 150%. And no say odi ka krebi to achire no discover fu early cash out wom aviator wom your cashback of 10%. A DO and DO obejo cashback of 10%. WS Betting omo bruta. We say we are first deposit as a first timer. We say bonus no aya 600%. WS Betting daily free spin, daily free bet ubenya live games casino ni nyina ekoso e WS Betting de o hia fa hu bia no obetimi krasa frɛ wo mo e 0599 282228 0599 282228 na WS Betting omono atwenkomo Angel Rock Mixture no eda so odwa so yes Angel Rock Mixture en ne beboa o se o sisimu ye wo ya pa unia ja Angel Rock Mixture ni bi ebeboa ye na sisimu ya no enso afiri ho se ahotutuo ana edi unya onsane wo nan aititriti anopeya uhia Angel Rock Mixture na abawura moja ni mu na amamoja etime defrosane baabi abopo bia no na sane sa pori nyina na moja edefrosane tu amfro na bibia aye kama etime de amount ema wonu muti ema atimi didi ana bema ama atimi wurawura adechia na yafra wo miwura na bibia enso aye kama rock mixture no odwa so angel rock mixture and amaken uyo ba wafa afuro anase o ma obanofo a menko ho kra undi 18 years so a mennom sanse ayempanimfo duro mampanimfo aposo yaw nyina ehwete no efri wakra angel rock mixture odwa so uhia pia na wafa homan 0244 719230 anase 0244 186612 Angel Rock Misha or say Akokrabedi
na brewa age ede aseno ema no maso etimi akosinto rock ne de emre bia no na so we na de rock ema bia so etimi ekoso a enye ketwakwa Akokrabedi dia ene wa branche de e wo se ofom na wodi ne ye pa ema bia so etimi ekosinti ma koye ko
ai this akoba dia twen
oh yes and some cobra enti mo join e o Facebook ni so na ya den sam no e de amamo ema bia so etimi akoso enra Manchester Euro koso ye the games no e de twa mamo so no matimi ate e wo dwumede ni so a enya sam kitokwa ye sase e de free aye Germany enra ta omo DV Cup enu etime koso no ye de wansam no enso ebetutwa ema mo so matimi tenam se bobo ko ne din ene Baliva Kusen omu etna fie ema Chelsea Kema enu etime koso no omu bought 3 goals St. Pauli and Manchester enu etime koso enti Baliva Kusen and winning the game and what to wasam no and the match for Barcelona team no omuso game and no koso no na e Copa del Rey and what ye to Barca fofo ema Chelsea mutie Emom Kema and Wetima Koso, Oman Faniagro, Nemon Bassabo, 2 gosa, Abatete Balompe, Omu Ete Kanibako, Emasa Kema Kosono, Lamine Yama, and a Tuatene Dekai, Eddie Matimno, Ansana Ronald Rojo, and some that bo a Yesekenko, Ediama Bassa, Yebabe Kemno, and a Kobas Abatete, and some that Mete Kanibakwa, and no Aye Zavi Moreno, and a Tessa Kanibako, Edma Abatete Timno, Emma and so etime koso yet wasam na tudara sa game enu etime koso no sesia meka se Barcelona omu coach no oye dwuma pa atesam anya dwuma ketwa ena coach no and from the adiama team no sesia meka say the last 17 matches Barcelona team no and from that team bono omu awini 16 eno ayetese defri Barca omu team no and from that but wasam no ademete for the last 5 matches Barca team na sending na entim sawusia Barca eyanete and from that draw krano on sabetimaka and from that team jetia Barca and the dia so team akoso na sisia meka say Barcelona team no and La Liga no omu adakan omu ewo 55 points Barca team no and from that team aka and what no Barca, Oko a Champions League na, Oma to run of 16, and what is Spanish Supercopa, Omate, Adiasi Omunaso, and a Copa del Rey, Omo and from that team room, I was a semi-final. Yadisa game no some no, and from that in your Twitter. Na Omo coach no, Aya Oran and it Adi Hans Franca, one on a Barcelona team no, and Ocean from Twitter say, Oratas a number, Barcelona team no, and this season, out as a to piano Barca team adasu ewoma chere Barca team omu goals omu Saturday momo omu retisa goals no enti nyame ya dom na sam na wi season na and Barca team ba assess omu eno ene sama coach no wano and from that team ya Twitter ya de wan sam no ade mete for mama so no matimate also ohun say game we never buy a day. I didn't know operating the team. I was a compete Emmanuel and from that team across on here some coach no area Twitter. You don't want some no and from that team Jamaica for Emma Musumati and what you know my young round. I was Chelsea, a game of body to Arsenal, Emma game no etime koso na yedi kan ya Twitter say a for gamer and no air koso first leg no Chelsea team no up to fie Emma Arsenal ebe so 3-2 entina game near Remno na do one nim say Arsenal team no and no so never team qualify ampa Arsenal team no qualify wa bro mo so etwa Chelsea e kaba ko Chelsea team no entimenti aye kai have and a true Arsenal no and from that many team now, yet do want some now Twitter now and oyesa game enon enso etime cross wa coach na odim enso etime Chelsea eno say young fan to just say we Chelsea a supporter e mo bamumu na menom eno me hwabi ye pa match na cross no ball na Chelsea boy no asem na coach na kano e was say Chelsea supporter bia de to the team na ya wotima ni mu a e was say to the asem no to team coach na say e ma bia ro fi say afei eno no enso etime start na also did say na ni ate e wo de wo see and some let me tell my Chelsea team no now or did it say with time Chelsea me performing well and a beer sweat to make so and as see make say crano or matches no I doso I was say omura say now for most let me money mano and so etima question to say munya betrem and from a team no or your day team no and some never to me so none of my course and not just coach in Gasana I don't want Kasana o kasana wutiro also to na wosre ana wosre coach no
me zre no pacho anope
anope me mashada pa me sa woni Chelsea for ni asem
pacho mesra oh is it yan siri
oh yes someone siri ya me yes sorry you na wosre any time we has a question no okay and when any Chelsea omu e coach no nsema wono edi atuja no na aye Declan Rice edi to just masa enra bona Chelsea boy no or bo Chelsea abaso na enra game no na Chelsea our chance omu ebetimi asem ayetima ne din editesa Arsenal emanoma ensom letimi akoso oso sensa Chelsea manager ne pano omu bonimbo enso etimi asesa emebia so etimi akoso nto omu hwese Chelsea boboko no ensom lebetimi abasoro nem oso jirisa ne team no and also bo omu abaso emebia so etimi akoso ha ye tin wasam no ensom letimi atoja enra upe player wonu Pomoting Edema Chelsea and no aye Wesley Fofana and no that game no na Chelsea Fofana tennis show I was a gamer and no let me cross unim say as a defender or no nanya most touches and some let me Chelsea I will ask for boss anymore not so no and no there now or yet to my Chelsea yeah this our story no and some let me Twitter unim say America say Chelsea Bobo Kono and not Adiomo and some let me anima Arsenal and Arsenal fonse omukona kicks no omuya de pa na enra Chelsea at the plan ewram Emma Arsenal team no omunya kona na omuhu de omunya makon de da Facebook no so no Arsenal fo nya kona na omba betu no ena Chelsea a place initially no na baby kukuraya ejina ene baby Chelsea place ni bija no na omu post ni mo enti Arsenal fo ne so omu betu na ena omunyina free post ni eme bi ko Arsenal fo half wo enti say ofiri wona so kwa say wontimi nya ne sa so onko because second paya mo ena as a defender ni bi so free boss no more and almost bad intervasana utu ohana baba pimase enti when your strategy a Chelsea team na dia ba ante so clubs no and some let me see and bia so etime koso ya this our story no and some let me Twitter and mama so much Chelsea bobo kono o malusu both legs and some now test a semi final our EFL Cup in for the first time since 1990. Not Chelsea, Omubo EFL, no more do Samisa. Omo lusu both legs no aya de bia ba ku pebi no mo lusu na bi o ma draw back and no ayire so no na mom since 1990 afa na Chelsea and from that me lusu both legs ya this house there no and from that me Twitter na me kala teta ban ma kominim say wa baba ye curse e de ma Chelsea manager way about the defeat manager consecutively matches on my body at your Arsenal no manager bia bon to me say me kala teta e was Chelsea abobo konim and no any just a defru oba ya den wasam na Twitter Matisa Ruben Amorim I say on prepare about disrupt Manchester team no because I say Manchester team carry by no omuya jumapa and I want to say Ruben Amorim Kasano na also time I say ya toma season abekwana we and some obekano and yen some to talk at your course our Manchester team na onu Ruben Amorim and some 19 anya say jumano and from a Manchester team no ninina na ayen sama and no never to me Twitter ya ten wasam no United for Tessa Ademola Lukman and some Sina Kansas say Edema Atletico Madrid just number 22 and the same Casorano and some Nebetimese Eddie Amatimna Yatin was some Twitter says America says Ronaldo. And San Sensem, and a Karim Benzema Sensem no, I am Samaku, I was 3 years pa. Now, Matessa, I said top officials be, and some now at a Saudi Pro League Kinima, Omopese, Omino Ronaldo, and some Latina Casa, Emma C. Ronaldo, and started training, Edima Timno, Ninian is and not training, a course no, 1 year training, Nemum and a sa team need about 2 just and run and your official training, because a team na Omu Reste and team. Omo epra artist afeno mo tomono any place omo ya willing and some nese ometime training no and the prayer training tinya me atoma ene and omo training no and some nebetime baso diamante and it's a Ronaldo ebetiase na ene time was started training and some that diamante no nyame atoma fiata omne al itihada Benzema free and some that me training hela team no and Asia country a big game and nyame atoma tina and so bet me to Jamate say Ronaldo no and from the bet me sikai I was a game na mako say yes say Kobase ye season no nessa empanifonema Ronaldo musika ese omonfantobia emane nyonwa because matese empanifoni binom agatum say asem na ye kan eye ne kura enintinom I was say omuma omusu sika no omusu etime de to more eme bia so etime koso because hela team no spend 647 compared to Nasa omon spend 409 intima ko difference in this one on 238 million euros and that sika hela team no spend and Nasa sika almost etime spending te o Matias Ronaldo and bia so etime koso intima ko and local stories no etwaso.
All right, Grandmaster, I was saying, crying, Saka of Fieno, Yamate for Aswate. Mamenka was enche na women Afcon, Basso, Black Queens, and Super Kobe. Now, Bekaya, Nansanene, Mebaya story, Emma, South Africa, Deputy Sports Minister, Mamia, your friend of Peace, Mabi, Okojina, Simpioso, Eddie two just say, Afedie, South Africa, and a be host to tournament, no, Morocco, Faction Moho, I'm South Africa, be host to, into Bia, engine, and our South Africa. Then, mom, make us a statement for every South Africa, but at the sports ministry, no, I can say officially, and Nadia CAF, Eddie hosting rights, no, I'm South Africa, and Nadia Morocco, at Moho Kra, at every competition, on be host to no, into make us say, me Morocco, no, and ye Nimsa tournament, no, Ebetimakoso. Now, Ghana FA president, Oraket Okraku, or say, or sure, pa, say Black Queens confidence, no, Asan Swaba, now, our DD say, ye be prepare ye pa, and ya call women Afcon, Ebetimabaswo, a match, Busumi.
I think that we are in the right way. We are preparing for the WAFCON. The Tenkar team, led by Coach Kim Bosun, be in Ghana, and will be in camp very soon. Being in camp would include some preparatory games, and once those games come along the way, I'm sure the girls will be in the right frame of mind to compete. Now they have the confidence, having played in the WAFCON, having won bronze, having played against England in Southampton at the St. Mary's Stadium. I think their confidence is back on, and I'm looking forward to an exciting tournament in Morocco one more time.
All right, we and some Oraket Okraku, what they are to a Jaffa Black Queens and Maker Queens and one seminal Ghana, Group D, alongside Cameroon, Mali, and Afe Cape Verde. Now, and all any Yanko Abrantia, Jonas Ajete, Asuye, Nanuya, and we're completing the mover, all year FC Switzerland, Club, your friend FC Basel, then our Wolfsburg, our Germany in the Bundesliga, Nadia Dafom Kra, a big move, and my Brantia, Jonas Ajei Ajete, Sanse, Ghanaian clubs are players, Abama, a Wolfsburg, no, CK Akono Kradie, Oboya Captain, Hansedu Saipe, Isaac Boate, Omunina Boate Magic, Omunina Bo Wolfsburg, Jonas Ajete, Ufilise, Nanya Jiepa, so I join the Wolfsburg.
My name is Jonas Adjei Bohyen. I am 22 years old, and then I'm a central defender, and then I'm looking forward to get to know the fans very well. For me to come here, I chose here because I think it's a good step for me in my professional career. So that's the main reason why I choose this. Both I love to play, I love to defend, and I love to play long balls. Both I do everything. Got to know the good people here, the fans, and everything is perfect. And then they have...
All right, Jonas Ajete Black Stars. Nancy call up ne so ben into World Cup no. Ya hwe ni mu se obetimi so anya call up na fe ono so timi akọ. Yanko MTN FA Cup no aso ye. Make us say round of 16 ana adru nyame boa week yi mu games ebekọ so a akọpem edakwasiada na the roadmap to the finals no yensa atimi aka yama tiefo ahu. So hwe one half of the round 16 no a Timani din ade Dreams FC yenim se omuni Interlies and Ebo the obedin kunim no ebeshia the winner of True Life any Heart of Lions I know your games are ebetimi akoso na fe Timani din ade 11 wonders omuni Atram Divise ana ebebo omu wie sa game na the winner ebeshia the winner of Midiema and Samates and we one half actually say no you should other half no so Asante Kotoko any Adriana and we Sunday the winner of that game no ebeshia the winner of Techimai Liberty versus RTU into Basse Adriana ne Kotoko wa obeshe no obeshia the winner of Techimai Liberty and afe RTU na Nations FC versus All Blacks and also Udin Kunimua obetimi ahia Mabrekum Chelsea and answer Tamale City into a roadmap the day finals enya ketwakra na round 16 games ebaso no ne kase pa no obianim se Kumase edakwasiada Asante Kotoko any Adriana Football Club and ebo na chairman Emma Asante Kotoko supporters global aye Owura Solomon Ofosuware chairman solo and obia friend no chairman say supporters no muntie no na muntie ni ye onimpefe say coach no any players no enam say omuntimi and winning matches and twasunti no enunti ana Moma Stadium no na mbom team no ayamo amodea se mu jai team no na omonko asi akan a enya fe enkoyie enti wo say players ni coach no modern mon shedan so ani nanso team ni modea titambia momra na mama tachiri
be bia enye kwa enkoyie eye nipa eba stadium enye enye but se sie pa me hunu se consistency ni order higher than kata the technical team playing body no momoa omo na me nipa stadium no match no muntimi share to aso omuntimi share to aso enti se wo ton a obre pa enokre pa no yene ani betuma ya amana ye achitafo no obi na obetu afi ba bia ba ba ya amana ye yene ani betuma ya amana ye yenya abrofo no sha abrofo no ebo no omulu sukura stadium no mbeko yenya hadie onum se menu nipa be ya magaje se mo sheto aso me yansa be stadium enye sa memba se mo sheto aso me yansa be stadium yes a memba abotre na o se chitafo no nyina yenya yeti asese ye ni team bia wo be bia ye dia na kotoko no na kama pasa akwanya so asese ensese kotoko ewini matches bia asa na aba stadium no kre see technical team ni playing body no ekwan o mo fa so si akana nse no enso ni papa na so odisi anko akwagane ye ya kitafo na team na ye dia no se ka se eye yi a na beba na se ya tu team na jeje mu enya de papa intermediate yes rekotoko kitafo nyina se yanti ase se ye ni ba bia akọ ye dia na kotoko adan se ye sa ye dem ko an ye beba ye du dia no dia yi team na ma enya de papa yenta team na ki ebrepa ene breboni mu consistency de beba because when you force aboso ba na meja pa ye.
Okay, I know you Asante Kotoko supporters chairman Solomon Ofosuware and our tenenka and so yako had to focus ya enra and a House of Folk team no confirming Owura Julius Emuna as the new managing director Edema Hearts of Folk Opanino na oya club licensing chairman Emma Ghana Football Association said here wono ana ABC Delali Anku Enso Anai as the MD for Hearts of Folk Opariado and Kasama Hearts of Folk ose ohwe experience Emuna ekutano a ode bebo ha sepa
Oshe Julius the experience in football or the on board he speaks a lot. This is somebody that understands football. This is somebody that has studied football. This is somebody that has very high knowledge in the modern practices of football. And the paper say, you know, put them back the unbelievable club now. Together with its media background and any other causes are why you football mono or the bus unbelievable club now. What it simply says is that it's a positive path. It means that we are looking beyond the stage we find ourselves now. Then the mayor will be able to continue to achieve that preeminent status that we've always been working for.
Okay, I know you're Kwame Oparado or Kasadema Hearts of Folk. Now, Opari, as I watch him, they say Hearts of Folk or more management structure. No, say NTA, say Julius Emuna as MD, and Pennyford kind of honor, saying a home something.
Okay, on the obit is Mr. Hackman. Mr. Hackman was the accountant. Mr. Hackman, has been another appointment. Mr. Anthony Boachi has taken over as the club's accountant. And earlier on, Efwa Boatin Echan, who was the operations manager, and also she's on a very long leave. So in that place, Madam Phyllis Makumenza, on the Gaka vice chairperson, is leading in that role now. There's one other person before I forget, and we have an internal auditor, Mr. Owusu as well. There's nothing to fear. In idea to be farm with the support of every single Fulgian.
All right, Kwame Oparado and Awate Nenkano and Russell Samates at the statement be about Bontain and Tofa Bomua and say Womo assistant coach, our Sasoye youth team coach Eric Kwabena Bequin, Womo a suspended no. Na Oma suspended it. Say Emra Yashe Ediama, the technical department of Samates no Eric Bequin, and for some running Yajumakra. Ono ahye se ono anemra ana ode ya adwuma o club ni mu e ba sa so e be ha dwen pa intempanimfo se wo mu asuspend no ana ma sa so refer no e dia ma the disciplinary committee of the club no se omra no me yi ensem bia no te no yensam efisam sa so ye enso e ba no pay agina so e dia efisam no enso apem ha aboabo ye ho akopono kase so na Nana Kwame Adjei Bohyen wode etu anamo e wo Angel in the morning no emu mamemfa birthday yi ema minua bay na bibia enkoso yie pa enso emfa emaya enya asam ketwa kra sanse awoda de eyade a nipa dasani emfa niago titiriu ye wo Ghana haidie na chese sa ena tie ntene happy birthday no enkonfama minua ba ne din ede Sarah Echampon. Yes, Sarah Echampon ene eye birthday. Yes, Sarah see you edema Sarah Pop wo esuyeboa. Yes, Suyeboa Mangwase inte Suyeboa fo nyina se ene Sarah Echampon happy birthday. Amanfo se omo manager pa matese ne party bi e be koso e Suyeboa no ni nyina Sarah birthday no anti Sarah Echampon happy birthday. Nagopon inshallah ye pa na eno so ene de tie.
Okay. Champion and so say me wish birthday mo say efini boss 99 Cassidy 99 Kodama Godfred Bedu enti ene Godfred Bedu awoda from Cassidy 99 and for birthday mountain nyamishaw na onyo kesena de oye piano enkoso kama emfa emau emebiaso enye kama manti Cassidy Godfred Bedu yesrenchira ene atom edemau emebiaso etimi akoso na Marco first day un child of wade.
Oh, vast day dear, Edna or say a child dear. And we ain't dear pa.
Me met you for number one friend. Okay, what person your package? Eddie Mart of war. Okay, the beer say wallet, no perfume, no
okay, and I was a friend.
Yes, because Christmas was a cash out.
Yeah,
we are
correct package.
Oh yes, correct one.
Nice one.
The Mart of one and any bed dinner.
To a nim,
but to a nim, come up. No, I saw what can come on. Number near 0558 238187 0558 238187. Offer number na. You be package no man. Come.
Nice one.
Nice one. Man, member Dina. Yeah. Now they are quite. We got advice day. They say out of four. So tell the 4 day. So tell what the 4 day. Morgan no here. So be 5. Be a man of no. And we have.
Yes. Sanity.
And then so senior most Sergeant Christian Achu Seunu and they and birthday.
Yeah.
Inti my young wishing happy birthday. Senior most Sergeant Christian Achu Seunu ene eye ne birthday owo bo man orderly room a special super fabulous birthday to you we free Peter Nana Ato Yosin of Boman Station into a police officer wishing a police officer a happy birthday and a senior most police officer Sergeant Christian Achu Sewunu and they were that way free a member Peter Nana Ato Yosin of Boman Police Station was here we show happy birthday now for we show all the best Nyamin Shroud Papa Pena Udi Wawudei. All right, and that you're on commodity, and they on common the door so and then your former member of parliament for Swami constituency.
Oh, okay.
Now, former or no minority leader or majority leader, Honorable Oseichi Mensa Bunsu.
Oh,
is a special guest.
Leader.
Leader.
Yeah, the leader.
Also, run in the birthday.
Oh,
nice.
okay.
And run in the birthday.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, manipulated.
And run in the birthday.
Manipulated.
And what by moving some by more pay Bibi Amano.
It's a birthday.
When we always say some man, some swami. Oh, was some. Say some party. Oh, was some papa. See, and every kind of Sasika crack.
Na Obana, Yaman.
Walking encyclopedia.
Nyasam ketwa.
Dear Bia, the code to constitution natural. Some people say, I don't owe a lawyer now.
I got on your lawyer.
Oh, yeah, lawyer.
Too much.
So much.
Yeah,
so much.
Yeah,
Bibi Odu you be code to say parliament standing orders. I will be code to standing orders now. Say your constitution one. Obe code to constitution now. Actually. The NT I was say because say in our constitution and in fact Debia Mepe said menino bedin komo said the no ebebon komo and he was leading the Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia campaign team so and then we will talk a lot about campaign no said the near man so we see a koi into and stay tuned
and some a bit in some so.
All right.
I mean, you're too young, Mr. Eugene Kofi Amankwa.
Yes.
Make us asset New Zealand.
Koso.
Yes. Yes.
Kano modu bra. Modu me juma 10 years okroma. So ba ko pa juma
unyanto ho bra.
Nti ko New Zealand na ko ya juma ni nyina ne so wa hoden and we ready to work.
And one. Mr. Eugene Enkosia.
To New Zealand
World Cup no so there oguso ye ho adwuma
100%
World Cup 100%.
Uni nyan say why you ready?
Odi an say why you ready?
Why you ready?
Yes.
O take it out be kwa game. Baby abeda.
Ni nyina sha
Abe kwa World Cup simple.
Eugene Matt. Kuma say ya our North Central so Ofri Bekwaran about Ebasofolaya or South Junction wa Bugis and China and Eugene Matt ewo and I call Boasen so Eugene Matt ewo Yak Towers or Ben mosque no ewo Boase ubetimi afre no kra 0553 944 608 and I say 0509 72 5633. Now Eugene Matt Travel and Consult.
Master
Ite bon komo.
Oh, Master Ite.
Alignment ni. Se wa so krumo. Oh yes.
Na yentia sisiman so ke edu gaso ni birthday ni benchi bia
14th of this month. I got 10 days.
10 days to the birthday.
And a countdown be say.
Oh yeah, me count down.
Okay, countdown ni and the man countdown I shall say countdown there any call David countdown your friend of Scopus Fields no what day countdown who you countdown there was Scopus Fields
yeah countdown
no what day
it's a countdown yeah me
unyanya Scopus Fields no I am a countdown for you keke Kwame
I did that shit man I'm not going today. All right, so okay, the chair baby will be as answer Ember of Ember Watch. Good morning to you. No workers in Yano pay you say more active more beam than the Ember of Ember Watch. Ewo Dumo Nana Kwesi Ajima building room. Yet you no workers in Muti and life. Sanso and Kingsford. Ewo in Tribo on a family nina elder Fokuo of Tanoso harvesters and I feel so. Mr. Master Francis also Commander 88. Good morning to you. And now, Saudi American and now Parliament, SRC Parliament sitting for the third meeting of the first session of the 9th Parliament. And now, one shall say, and now where the Speaker of Parliament, Obana Ofra Kinte, and Odina Butri Kama, and so they aboniti. And now we Kinta, Speaker of Parliament, a tutugu so no deba Parliament on the chair or mahina or kakotina a job now could di asem and now nay colorful when said Parliament as a no coin but a lot happened and near my be a course our Parliament but Mr. Speaker Crawford say LGBT Emrano say a Drew saying LGBT Emrano Adru saying Diana Mrasevedia for Eka Ede Afa the LGBT bill no controversy never home because Speaker Obekaya Speaker Aban Baben Eshebo said last year that was 2025 Afinum Kwawe no Obehe says Amrano now was say to me Adjei Atumu. And now I listened to the member of Parliament for South Dai constituency, Majority Chief Whip Roxanne Nelson Eche Dafiamapo, or say President John Dramani Mahama say, why you ready? Or train a day Emrano Bebabe Tunanim, a brave bia Parliament for Edibabe Tunanim Biano, or best sign this Amrano, now a dear to. So now, Honorable Speaker, Right Honorable Aban Kingsford Sumani Babin, they say a wajuma say a beji Sam Ranatum because according to Honorable Roxanne Nelson Dafiamapo, the president is ready to sign the bill into law. Yenti Roxanne Dafiamapo.
I drove the bill with passion. Sam George and I, we got it passed. The president refused to assent to it. That was what killed that bill. So, Sinayariga said, the bill should be considered passed because it had been passed. Constitutionally speaking, what is the fate of a bill that was no longer a bill, that had become an act of parliament, but pending assent? It was something which we ought to have tested in the Supreme Court because a bill only dies with parliament. But this one, it wasn't a bill, it was an act of parliament. In doing these things, it costs money and resources and time and everything. So technically speaking, we are going to go back to spend money, time, resources, parliamentary hours to go through what we have already gone through. I am saying the person who signs says my pen is ready, the ink is dripping. If you bring it today, I'll sign it the next minute. So we want to assure the nation and all the faith-based institutions and religious bodies who are interested, both sides of the major religious organizations, both Christians and Muslims, that this bill will pass it just like we did a year or two ago. But the difference is that the president, before even we kickstart that process, he's ready, he's in readiness to sign.
Angel. All right, so we Roxanne Nelson Dafiamapo, our member of Parliament at the Emma this year or South Dai now it is all Kasano said the president is ready, was in a pen I ready, Brebia Emrano Bebia no be wojuma. But sembi omuane ye baby sebisa questions bi was answer me sabre no first one no na dodo no ataye chire so yenyintum president so obesan ne ade no sabre ne enim say enema bi wo mu ano wose ye hu adwuma ana bia afe ni ahwemu yie ana sabre no na ye nhwe mu ana afi ni ahwe mo ehu se de wo se yes adwuma no enti ene ye baby se bisa questions bin mo a wo se ye bisa ewo ye ntwumadi eso but enura ewo parliament no a ebra leader of government business in parliament honorable Mama Yarega or update and dem ebekoso of parliament no kan sem baako say Kotoka International Airport Parliament enche omo eye nhihye na ya sesa edin no ababeye Accra International Airport from Kotoka International Airport to Accra International Airport ma won say enra e ba no nipa dodo no ahyase ka ho asem Mate Professor Azamo be dodo na do ma no tum honorable Afenyo Markin a minority leader in parliament ono nso edina no atumbi suggestions ahudo binum eba say ehun hia say ye besesa Kotoka International Airport akoye no Accra International Airport ebinum so Kotoka no ne contributions ba bi kra pa the entire de Kotoka no to ni din say ho ena ye execute just in front of the airport no enti ne de to ye na owe so tu Kwame Nkrumah ban to gu ye Kwame Nkrumah ena boa ma yesi airport wi dia de enti na wo say de Kotoka edin ena to so binim so wo kwa other countries no ne ade wo nkrofo binim wo a ebi omo act binom but ye gidi se sa abre no ebia or restore democracy kura Kotoka ebre no so no enti adenti na ye yi ni din e de free so we will talk about that but you can also send us your voice now me who say Kotoka International Airport to Accra International Airport ebinom ka cost ebinom say eba ni say ya wo say yesesa ni bibia o letterheads ni ade nyina no say osesane no so ye cost foforo a de ba beto o man so ehia say your best son from the Kotoka International Airport to the proposed Accra International Airport no ana eno ehon komo e wa ha sei ene yebedi cocoa farmers say omo ama aban 2 weeks ni nru na yentua omo ka from November one adu on cocoa yes say omo ekwa akoton a omo nya sika no after 2 weeks omo be demonstration but demonstration omo anchirem se beba ewo form be say demonstration okay say o demonstration e was strike enti strike dey bi omo nkofum but demonstration omo di dey besiwo na omo a demonstrate e dey atia aban say omo ati koko e dey akoton na besi ne omo enya omo esika matese marketing companies ni bi kasa sanso na cocoa board nso kasa ewo ho ba da ben na ebenya sika e dey atua koko akuafo no eka eno ho asem enso eda ho ene yebehwe na ya edi sa ensem no ho enkomo mame ma this update quickly Ghana Police Service enra reshuffle akoso ewo ho at the Ghana Police Service IGP Christian Tete Yohunu enra waye reshuffle ewo Ghana Police Service no emu na mame ma hu anopaye COP Dr. Saibu Pabi Gareba moves from Director General Technology to Director General NAPD ni National Protection Directorate omo enehwe embassies ne ade omo securities ne ade so he will be in charge say baby e de na kono no COP Idi Lansa Seidu transfers from Director General Welfare to Director General Technology. COP Dr. Vance Baba Gareba shift from the Director General Operations to Director General Research and Planning. COP Emmanuel Teikudu Onaneye Asante Regional Police Commander no, from Central Region to Ashanti Region. COP Emmanuel Teikudu reassigned from Director General PPPA PPSB, that's the Police Professional Standards Bureau, to Director General Operations. DCOP Dakon Ofe Lomoti moves from Director General Research and Planning to Director General Police Professional Standards Bureau. DCOP Eric Ken Winfall reassigned from Director General NAPD to Director General Welfare. Regional and technical postings, and so I adjustment DCOP Charles K. Edu becomes Regional Commander of the Eastern Sector. Sanso and a DCOP Isaac Asante moves from Eastern Region to National Headquarters. DCOP George B. Ohinibuadi takes over as a Regional Commander in the Central Region. DCOP George Ankuma shifts from Central MTTD Ashanti Region to Regional Commander Eastern Region. NTCC not as a MTTD no ekwanya bedao. Okay, so DCOP Alex Kwajo Wowolo, Director ICT at the National Headquarters, is now in charge of the Central MTTD Ashanti Region. Into Dr. DCOP George Ankama from the Ashanti Regional MTTD and DCOP Alex Kojo Owulu, and so Ababe replacing in the Ashanti region. To any major racial for Akoso Ghana Police Service or no. Now IGP say or yes idea to strengthen the Ghana Police Service now or more etumi aye or more etuma eye and I think say here say bribia yebehwe ya yesa racial for no. Say ya nimako wo studios as say good morning.
Yenu Kwame.
Nimpombo kode.
Oh nyame adaroma
Bibi ekoso ka.
Oh say pa you know it's a good announce of and run from ekwa enwumre kakra ni so ne sase depending on baby ana wo sase no na egugua kusi enwumre no na chese wiemu ye pa nti basa na dia eni jayu obi nkan che oseda uche first year na now the nam sa wan uche second year kwa wan unchinja we ni emu ye pa nti ye de nyame ase kwa me de nchama ye tiefo nyina no pay when I work chini o pen baby obi obia ye da o mase nyame nsira o munyina baako in the voice of Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo said na okano no da o mase se de bia o do mafidie no to ha na omute. There's good news na good news na update ni say enra e kan ECG asem e wo kanchire e ma me a o de voice note ba o ba pa akua mo aboaten o de voice note e bae na ampa sa ECG yenua obin entry okasama ECG no am kan wa say oyinipa ba ko a BBC na utia na so se panyini bia ya yensa kankra bi efri asomese na obinto so omonam sa ahochewum na efa kane ansem nko a otu ho anamo obomoden pa nti obin obin entry nyame israel one adwuma no mpanimfo mo amowo sa akoma na adwuma na mo ye BBC ne e ka kyerem amutu ho anamo no sa na yenua padi Ebenezer Padina of ECG of Ghana Water, yes, Ghana Water, Ashanti Regional Spokesperson, Padina so sa note. Say BBC na utia na so say onua yesa kan kra free ha, obi afre say omo how we na hoche we ma. Ampa no mo de ose ayo no otu ho na monti Ghana Water Regional PR Ebenezer Padina also obomode. Monyere mo ho na monye ne sa. Eti ekosi enwumre ni mo no Kwame me follow up na Mama etom krase kania na baba. It was around 6 p.m. there about. Echeyade but na edida so ebaye ma o maso kania no. Iti yeda o mase say bibisa akoso no. Omo etu ho anamo. Na Kwame na wo bo police food so transfer eba enim say adwuma mu transfers ne say ba bi empempin bi o ya na ehye motivate ni pani bi bi o baby aye adwuma ni bi na o wadi da so say obekọ nanim eti duru baby abon say baby de na kono hu ni say ya promoting na ne sa okọ nanim ehye ni nkran obi so ho no mu a eno so the motivation eba sometimes baby obi say no ye adwuma wan hwa ni immediate supervisor no ana superior no ekwan bi a aso ne nam so na ni nye ho nti manani nsa da nye eti base ye yi ni free word ne ko baby pe na ne ho ato no na ma adwuma na oye no wanya ahokeka sonko bi a ɔde kɔ akɔyɛ enti ɛba sei na yɛ na wo kan MTT di sɛ ɛhɔ abɛda hɔ na Kwame we die anɔpɛ
ɛna ya be take over no Alex Kojo wowulu
oza atabo du ba bi ka sɛ ɛhɔ abɛda hɔ enti na sɛ ɛhɔ abɛda hɔ dia
DCOP George Ankama free hɔ no ɛna am sɛ ɛna ɛhɔ abɛda hɔ
ɛka sɛ
ɛna hu sɛ ɛyɛ replace
Kwame ɛka wo mfa ma me
MTT
me na me ka kyerɛ mɛyɛ mɛda ɛte cars pa betimi sɛ me ne officers no
MTT no ɔmo na hwɛ sɛ traffic control
kwan so kusɛ ɔmo na ɛyɛ no ɔmo ta gyina car kwan so hwɛ check papers documentation sɛ wo car no saa edimu sɛ but on sɛ otimi ɔmo check about trotro ni bi ni cars ni bi wa light ni nyina abobɔ nso de bia police officers no wɔ ɛna obi busa asɛnti no ɛno no light na abɔ ne ade no ɛnka wɔn adwuma ho ana ɔmo de documentation ko a sɛ ɔmo bɛhwɛ sɛ car no okuta paper sɛ road worthy any insurance ɛna license it okuta ne license wɔ de akyerɛ no wahwɛ ne insurance wa renew ɛna wahwɛ ne sɛ car no yɛ road worthy kyerɛ sɛ except for tasafa ɛna ne krataa no Kwame
car no yɛ road worthy nti posi no
car no yɛ road worthy ɛnɛ date ɛyɛ sɛn ɛnɛ yɛ 4th of March it you can imagine sɛ ɛnura of February sorry ɛnura ne nipa ne de car ne kɔɔyɛ ɛna ɔkɔhwɛ ne road worthy na expire time na so no wa renew ɛnura na owie yɛ no ɔkɔyɛ na ɔmo check bi ɔsɛ ɔde kɔ ebi asɛ DVL or agents na ya ma ɔmo kwan sɛ ɔmo nyɛ sɛ adwuma na ɔmo hwɛ car no ɛhwɛ brakes ɛhwɛ light ne nyinaa ɔmo check ehu sɛ car no kanea bibia yɛ okay eti ansana yɛbɛma ka paper no say ya certify so can you road worthy fa kwan so no na omo hu ni nya that's the assumption sa na wo say ye it is so ampa say ka ye esi ho me ka ni me de koi e na omo check e na omo say road worthy e na light nyina abobo there is that possibility say one car no nipa na amfa anko but owura mu e na ye hwema na ana so ode car no koi na light ni nyina ye adwuma and a man, but free honor, and a beer, Okonya problem, and a light in Abobo. That was Enra. It's a ne Okuta roadworthy certificate, all right. I man, but and then now buy ye police officers, ye who's a cano, Nenkani and Abobo. Traffic indicator, yellow one or Fabunku and any fan was so who didn't chair and I won't anymore who say, oh, man, said a beyond Fancosiano, Nina Abobo, and Yajuma. You are telling me, can you roadworthy? I was a police for man of quine from. BHA be police officers. Say car no be fa ebe twa mu saa no because we nim say windscreen kura no say cracks wo ma omutimi ka cho say kona kwase sa nya say bia ebe cho it is na wo hu a omutimi ka cho say na ya wa de yi de ebetu the problem beba and emramu no eni say saa cracks we nyina wo nti say ochina wo ba na te saa ene me kwose ebetumi ade wa court it kanea na abobo no saa no say enura na esefata okoye o krata na documentation e hwe na pass e wa okufri ho no mu no or 2 days ago na abobo police for enye o masade say car light na abobo saa no ye be ka kire o say da bi car we wuntimi mfa kwan so because ebetu be dura nwumre no na kanea no wo nso na ode nkwansi aba enka o madwuma ho ana because eye bibia ma monitor within time say omochi ana omonchi so omochi dey dey na titru cars no be commercial cars no enam kwan mu otwam ko ba police for ho but ye man ko ba saa eno ya question am wo it is a police officer be tey anopai no mo ase obetimi abo de o my voice note
it is position be da ho nenke de ma
enka beje Kwame enka meda yewura tete yo no ase enka meje na madana ase na ma yese adwuma
ya no ho kada obi so ntuma nye
enka bitimi nya adwuma no
ti akira ototo mo ko pa
ontimi nchichisa ontimi nchichisa ye nchichisa afo no
mo be mu se na adwene kora nko so ko yes ade
enka ma adwene ko se be highlight no kra
se to da kora wujura tin ka se akoye pa mi police ni anka ma ye de say police ni bi tin ka se so ye ya anka wonya no hwio
sa na ze hu na hu ana se eye ehumobro e na wo de be manako e je de ya so ze kam ntimi e tori e de
o ya na ba yi beto kakra
ya
na ba yi beto
okay
ntia
anyway no so ho but say the wakana ye ka insurance asem a quick one say asem den say Imperial Assurance for ewo asem dem ma omanfo mu insure cars fa car ne ko na say ye wankasa oye will be back who your friend or say life assurance or to be insure one can so now we brow baby and Quincy and send me at all or make you charge you. Now I feel you already a Semper Super Promo 2026 aba. I did hear me parents and see a make come once a match or said a bear or better she be grand now insurance no it was all renew na pay for when it's Imperial Assurance now on wow or a question kwa wafa so elder on customers say na emu ba kwen say obetimi anya free coupon out beko akọ fuel free omo miami bi so obetimi ma do kan akọ na ye hwe say nsisi bi wo ho a wo say uhia na o ma chechiru ni nyina na otu ho anamom afi ba akọ omo de be ma free no ye life insurance cover ebo bra wa bra wo bo no wa bo ka no ho ban na wa nkasa oni pedua na wa bra ba wo bo no so no wo bo ho ban baby ti say chiniye tissues ahodo a egugu box medical mu ene achade ahodo ni nyina bi omugu so a wono eche asempa me say 80 for 0577 67 87 47 0577 67 87 47 na Imperial Assurance for wono mu enyinam emo omo agents a wo man yafa na nyina kai say ne maka cho nyina omo sese kakra e wo ho a ese o hye so Imperial General Assurance or say solid protection.
All right, enter a rather bonkrata numna afi leader at Nasedada and leader Udru Fiasi be around 6:30 in the morning.
Papa one now.
David
Papa one now. And can now be a wedding birthday. Leader what the birthday and Mama Adjei so come. And can necessarily Papa Dampembe 8:30 corner sana Papa si form. Ako kwa de ko Papa si mini. Hey leader, now one na.
As I'm going the kind of friend, I'm an Akasa.
Oh, no wonder Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, a national coordinator for the campaign. I'm Paumudin Kunimdiaba. But Miss Aya or Nakakra. I lead Ayada.
My birthdays were quick. Right. Nafi, I'm a member of Nafi in Red Bonkratenum. I say happy birthday to Apia Kubi Samuel Sahini, aka the Hunter, the CEO of Apiasem Cleaning Services, and I would associate you. Happy birthday to you, Mr. Apia Kubi Samuel. Okay, Sahini. So happy birthday to Apia Kubi Samuel Sahini, aka the Hunter. Happy birthday to you. Nanaya Onitim Nasi and show. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to Doris, a 3-year student of Amstead offering languages. May God favor you in all your endeavors. This one is coming from Abednago Amankona of Amstead Kumasi, NSA and wish you happy birthday. So Doris, a 3-year, today is your birthday. Happy birthday to you, Nyamin Shrao. Happy birthday to my niece Felicia Aboaje, a student of St. Louis Training College. May the good Lord fulfill all your dreams, desires and wishes. This one is coming from Kojumula, NSA and wish you happy birthday. So Felicia Aboaje, today is your day. Happy birthday to you. Blissful birthday to Randy Kwame Adjei. You shall be the head and not the tail. Way if your mom a queer cha, NSA and wish you happy birthday. Randy Kwame Adjei. And happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Lance Corporal Onyina Safo Daniel of 5 Regiment, from your brothers and sisters and your parents, Mr. and Mrs. Unyina at Antwerp. May the good Lord grant you all your heart desire. So happy birthday to you, Lance Corporal Unyina Safo Daniel of 5 Regiment. And there you are with that. So happy birthday to you, Nyankopon Enshra Papa. Yengra Delbo Enkrata.
Good. Na bako ewaha. Ene yenua ba edinde Masia Kakari Ajeman. Oye juma wa Atonsu Agugu Hospital. Didimpa ye Kumase South Hospital. Atonsu Agugu ho ena Masia ye juma ne Masia ne birthday. On the porter Emma menu nyina ku na Kwame patrons no Heart of Peace fan club. Yes, omo porter. Ntimaze happy birthday to you. Ukuma nyina say omo we show well together with colleagues anu omo ye adwuma e hospital ho. Na kesepa no efi ko hima nana efia say yenkancho say odopa no pewasem na efia cha Watin Ampon Sawe Kuhimama Heart of Peace fan club. Also watch out. Masia, Yenia Penny of a cakey, delete. Ya no wa school boy, the Benio, cakey of a cakey, but any Masia. Yes, Yamefa of a cakey,
seriously, resting.
Masia, happy birthday to you. Yame, unsha papa hapa.
Yemfa daily graphic and chassis.
No, Miss Athelme,
and Ama, Nana,
be a mambo better to come as well.
Brunco, so Nana, I'm watching.
Nana for daily graphic chassis.
Now, BBI Boko, dear.
Namia Daura.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever.
Yes, sir.
Oh, was
you who's in the quiet? Chrome.
Mama, from that's it. Okay,
the daily graphic. Okay, so my daily graphic. 60% businesses dodge VAT. GRA unveils compliance task force. President orders probe into alleged scholarship corruption. 41 million Ghana cedi CTAC book research allowance arrears ready, according to Honorable Haruna Idrisu, the Education Minister, and government to rename Kotoka International Airport. It is an honor to host landlords. Majority leader discloses. Daily graphic in here.
Okay.
Okay, my chronicle so entwaso preko. Kotoka Airport to be renamed. Now Toshi congratulates Baumia. Pandai judgment or sign salutes Supreme Court judges. Most of you don't speak the truth, Babin tells MPs.
Yo, it's enkata no nyumeko ahodo bi na eboa Imperial Assurance what omo Canada medima for her back clinic eka ho Cedar Restaurant baby a eduane pawo no omo eka ho ne nyuma bi a enchekra nana nkoso hima ede sa nyumeko no din ebebre na enkata ye the daily graphic kata kese no na ehya ase anopai na asem a wo ho anopai a kyerese emu edu papa JR mpanimfo ena ebo amani omo se yemayimu so omo tanse no omo sese no omo bu nkonta enyuma bese wo hanche mu aduosia ena VAT eto wo so mutua ma ekwa aban fotom ne de bi kyekere yemayi yekoye ni mo no obo aya no omo bu ne dodge na no Nigeria fo so omo ntena se nyenhwe ha bio omo so atoto ne ma ese aboa no otobo no so pebe bi ehuresi enti omo nso ahyehye enema bi a omo de tax force sunku bi eba ebehwe se enwuma bi ese fata se so mutua to ema aban fotom edo na yenya bi e de ahyekere yemayi no omu etu sa anamono na krata ibo ya mane bi se mampanyin John Dramani Mahama nso wase se ensem bi ne kwadu bi ekoso se scholarship secretariat wo corruption ketasese yesi yeje nkrofo bi sika ansana ye ma wo no mo ya award scholarship ni bi ama wo mu na wase wote sa asem no onye na enti no wase se wo mu ye nhwehwemu ehwehwe sa ansem no omo mfa ho ensem no de tebia emeto na pono so na ontu ho anamom na colleges of education achechefo na wo ho no omo allowance insensem bi ekoko so a omo se research allowance book allowance yesi atiaka mu a che but for say you know best Ghana sika no yes operepe aduanai ba ko 41 million Ghana cedis enti no onte se omo sabeka sika no omo so omo kwa na ye boy amane se sika no kra no say are you ready onumunyafo Haruna Idrisu ya ohwe ngomesu ansem so ena Kwame wabebo sa amane enti no sisi eni de asamude na aba nti migidi se enche sitak omo ebe resume no makọ adwuma na adesuafo no nso asomo adwo wo mo
senior senior staff association or universities no omo
dia wom
strike
omo dia wom Kwame omo dia wom
the senior staff association of universities of Ghana nti no start or University of Ghana they go no mo could declare strike no
right
ebe ko universities e wo Ghana nyina omo nso eka sa edefa omo nso omo se condition of service like what say when ye adwuma enso edema omo na omo se fair wages and salaries commission ateki unilateral decision or take decision our omo amane
no kwa si na ye wa bra wanya omu susu ye ne de omu so adwene ye
omu omu fa ho nti eno na ma omu e declare strike nti ene enra me wo colleagues bi omu frefre mo se binum be graduation ne ade na wo se nko omu ko na omu ko ye registration e ko tu omu sika
o ko is why na be registration why na ya ma high matters of fair wages papa no so speak Graham so e ka ho asem o ka se Debbie anamo omu etu no enye anamo papa because nkita ho die no eguso a e koso eti wo mo se mutu anamo ma o ma so ante mo nje wo mo so ayesusu ye no ma dwenkyere ono so se Debbie muntimi nka ne mo ka ne sisi a nti labor commission na sisi a abegina wo mo se de anamo amutu de we mu so e ka no so mo bam na aye hwese de asomdwe e beba nti we ye daily graphic mu enkomo no ba ko etwa to enura mrase bedwafie penyipa woda dom kese na no obo amane se abanya etu anamo ya Kotoka International Airport ya boho enkomo no pay se omo besisa na wo se botae ne se aban na mampanyini ayese babia saa wimusen ejina be ne wo no na nanom ne mpanimfo a free ho no ye de bebo o mabaso na je din ne sesan ne be sesan de obi e ofin kran na wo ye nkran ni edin na abeto so Ghana eni edin sesan ye du hobiu ena dom kese no panyimpa sema okano enra de to abonten ti se be sesan se yensesan no daily graphic eni tinana fa chronicle no
chronicle krata ya ha abuburo nya so ne de onsura wo nsuo tokora na tabu wa bam obi sa urade se o manani su akere be po emfa ne mu afiri beba nem waya asafo awurade ho waya Kotoka International Airport se na be sika se be ba be sisadin no krata ande ho asem de aba na baye no nso Kotoka International Airport a
angel
ya obeye wo de ye hwe
nso
Kotoka na ne ye
International Airport
ampa
sanze me ye bata no bemfa me din to so so ho ye ba bia ni pa nyina akọ
international
bia ankra forte ama nsoko ya bia o basa ne ha be tin soko
ben soko de ha
o ha be so ye kuro di oya osane afanyo market ni mfo yire akrata su papa yi dani emehunu bia machi ano manage no ho se me do so kora yani mu na hwese ne oh se me do yani mu pa we se de wasi ayire kotu no a me den kraba ma euro se chemen sabonsu no de amano mini se watena mrache badwafia bredi ne number ya no ho ansa no be soro no meje na mena na kasa o ebe ma no ho akono papa o hwe ne mama so sane atati dawa mama na achechede no de achechire na were wa salute to Supreme Court pa wa bo Supreme Court wa baso sapandan judge o judge ni ye kura ba wa ma yansa na nkwankoto aba me kura sa de benyama so say yakọ pandan akọ akoto aba me wura dem amennawo menna kura me bompa yesa ne awurade so wodi ose ayoyo waye maame na atoshi so wa board Dr. Bohyen abaso se awurade adaworo ma na no abanya abekoto ye bedi nkunimdie che bedi ahye no na ma aka se 2028 ani PP hunyiro hum prayer hun shasi o na hunya adwuma dene 2028 no hone nsam yawo hone nsam ni nyina ya Antikrata anso or the one sem diabra. Now Speaker of Parliament, why ya papa Albambabe one any say, what's some Rashabba your fearful binum your ha? Bankano Kura. He not telling the truth. Them Rashabba your fear people, he not telling the truth. One day Albambabe tells the Parliament. The Chronicle Krata, Spear of the Nation, Assembly Yam, Nanama Bonitawa, why ya mediachiro.
Okay, ma memfa the Daily Guide and the Ghanaian publisher no and to us where the Daily Guide newspaper say reshuffle his police service, government to rename Kotoka International Airport, anti-LGBT bill, NDC makes U-turn, minority says so, Otumfuo goes on vacation abroad, Sky train witness accused of saving own skin. The Ghanaian publisher newspaper Natoshi calls for unity, congratulates Bohyen on his victory. Minority leader demands action on national issue. And Ghana loses $117 million in oil revenue. Audit shock. MIF complains to Jubilee House, the Ghanaian publisher.
Kwame Adjei Bohyen no na a Daily Guide. Na Daily Guide say process ahene papa yi wa yen sachaye e wo process adwuma ni mu ye tu obi afiri ha ne de na kose bonkum ne de obi firi bonkum abese nifa obi e wo mfimfin ho ne de ne ko ne nche mu kakra eno Kwame Adjei bobo ni nyina so amaw na edom kese no ba no dini papa yi ni mfonyini da ha mahama ayarga na ne nyina nsama a wo ka no efa kotoka edin eda wiem se wo enkran no ewiem se gina be won kan no so ensachaye no ya boso amaw kata daily guide e de sasem no aba na mayimra se bedwafie anti LGBTQ++ one bill no e ho sensem na dom kuma no panyimpa nyamfo lawyer afenyo marken kire se kama se NDC fo no omo eya adane wo omo ho kane no na omo kako bunkum na de omo ka ansem kro na e fa sa de no omo kako nifa so na say almost sesa wo ma no anesa na sentu otumfo sentu abio na na tukwan otia ne na chi na kire se krate boy amane se okogina ho me kakra e wo amana ne
February nyina on
transit sa o dane ne ho kakra obo adwuma no a wo hwe a se de mfonyi ne baaye o free mensia hemfie na okro mpanifo e ka ne ho nyina no na efe papa enti yese twedu ampon se obedi na nim kan na ode na akọ baabi a wokubia na bre no so na oba wasan e de no abetru kama Kwame daily guide ni enti the Ghanaian publisher na
Ahmed da publisher krata Ahmed to aso wo yewura afanyoma kenim foyini ya krata sube makonofo oso ka kira ba ne saa bo hye anya wo hye ni nwuma anya oso de beba he ya hwe anim onfa mra mprem wo atwafe nti ehia se onfa mra kwano soronko so wo ye kotoka sane edi he bere be sisane ha so krata an wo de ho nsem be de abanti se be sisana ni nyina resource ye de be brown kwano soronko so wo Dr. Bawumia be se kuo bi nipa maako adwo watwenso nipa 87 ba kire dopa de akire Dr. Bawumia na hwe groups of photo here betwa here photography here krata he de abo se ne ebinu basi akura ba wonam tare fufuo no Adjei Bohyen here tim na yira adaje oni posokura anti the publisher krata asane yam nene ma bonitaw oya me de akire Osman Bukari se bra na wasa bra na ontu nsuo mfama wo yam se nsuo ahyase o nsuo ya oto he ba bia wo yo dan untima mfa akora wo mfa nsuo bia me ka se ban si dan bia ya ho na wo de ankora he akoso ya nchanse he ano obeto agu kwa nti fra no mpre ya new site wo na wontu nsuo mfama na mfaso mra so mfama wo wi abetima aton nsuo de we kokromoti sa wo bopo na se kokromoti nka ho a wo ba wo nyeyie nti sa sonda ne wusi ayaresa bia suku ne wote brono a wo ya so mia ba bi bebre ba nkura batan ba chemienu na edi kan ya fenso kokoti station ho abrosane wa fenso rabang ya mo he nkura batan na edi kan ya ho kode aduma junction so beto so mienu 0240 812997 0240 812997 Osman Bukari number na he frano na ono nkasa kwano soronko so
for Herbal Clinic da wonu mase papa o se yarewa ni nyina yemfa mra tituru anopai o chia mema no o maye mre wo mpamu o mu mutimi egro wo mpamu kama na o mu di ehyiamu nanso o mu hu nsuo no ahode wo mu ewo fom enti o se momra na waduro sonko ho a o de betwitwa agemo amasomdwe abafie papa saa na prostate ho sensem no nso o kaimo se wo de sie bi o papa wo fa na unua wa umuti anopai na wo how wo prostate ho a Medima for Herbal Clinic or say for nature a boakwa agugu na nyame nam ne so obetwitwa agyo papa near stroke adwojo no de na to form wa na ye mre nya ne nsa no ntimi ntimi na ne nan so je se otwe na se no doctor say nyame adom ho aduro ho diabetes che yare so o say o de ho aduro ebeka na nyame benam ne so ama asomdwe aba boakwa agugu obefre no ansa na wakọ ho a 0244 77 4282 0244 77 42 82. Doctor, or say Udimafo and Juanana Yepede Dine
2-bedroom apartment. Yepebia Hane. Na babia yepene ya abrepo. Boshan Adwato Santase Atasmanso oni epri oni Santase anyinam tiwa uobi obetima frɛ kwano soronko so ana number he ya haje 0244 196882 0244 196882 Mesro wo bi ya ha waya wada woroma no wama ya so ate na yenwa wa ba wan kyere oda so ya station ne ne mangu nsuo to wan ya ne ne nyina abefoa onya baabi na nti wo bi afrem pre ya anya so obesane akonu krom tabia ba Mr. o se hure se abunu ni ayo wo sora no pai papu abo wo yo ho hweba wo nyeye wo betima nom be onom so aduro bia ma ka kiro se ne ye ba Mr. wo ya to amu he bedi nsuo ni bedi ayo ti se be yo ne sa anya ingredients nyina ya ase na nsuo wo ya ni ti wo be nom a wo ya wosoro ma ingredients mfra ansa na wo hwie bi na wo anom ne onom se ya banchi apesie kura ne ya akatrama so te se si kire wo wi ni se na wo ho abawo tabia takum tabia for men mema hodro anya nkokorafo nko ne bentimu adwuma yampam be wo mrantie bi kura ya ha wo na akodam a wa woro ho kura no wo bi kura wo ni bi akodam wa woro jinsi aguo na ma bai mi brezi akura guo no no hwese ne anofo no si gira so no nwenwem na otomam yensa bi guso a minim se fede ntio ontun so kura se obe flexo me be se bibisa
oh how na wo kan na se
Kwame amount for swaka
Kofa be complain
amount for complain
na wo ankasa wo experience
me de ba mi hia ba nyina ba bobadwuma o
Angel
mema mi hia ba nyina ba bobadwuma ba kura de o wanworo wataro kura ba de be fa ho ba mi hia ba wanworo wataro kura
e bia sa for no so omunsu betime omunsu betime initiate
anu sister ba ko sister ma wo be ye bibia o se fedi o wo be dundum like
ya ye omo per romance
so
na ono start o initiate here
so se bia first day sa wo fere
it will start here ono be join no
se bia first day sa wo yi style si akese bi obeka so okura wo ye wonte wo kwa ye adwamanfo nti day di kan no ye loose kakra
okay
second time na ye loose sa elko 1 week and 2 weeks no wanya usa sakre no wa no teso nti as
wabo beti no
mo piafo ono hore na yesu ye be yikacha kase ya no nti hore na me ma no e ka
face ni ana mo de te
sai sa sa wo hwe be ma no so obetoto apapa so a onse bi su ya yeso ye de te wo hwe se tinka ya ko wo ye me like kura ku a wotu ye na to pa kura nye ototo papa so
ya mukasa nyina
oh ye tim kasa brana ni bebrebe nyina nkase
Twaso
Andi pure organic bedi afra 100% wo so bedi ayo obabuwa ni paduan pa ntu aya mema no ho mpa bi ntafre na ade abede waye pa na se be ma tafre na wo kura ba no ode fiwa no ane de unum nsu ajai se fenen ne chene for when it's a pharmaceutical shop wa buso yaho for pork passage or interested person can be called 0243 6861 0243 6861 not recommended for lactating mothers, pregnant women, children under 12 years.
Na say any do say the okase be ma yenum ada ho no. Wenum da ho wi ade aka so be pe bibi adie. Enti yemohwi na yenko Cedar restaurant e wo nhyaye so kasade sinsu kwan no so say de bia ya na o kire yen kwan no na we restaurant kese a owo bia ba bia say bia mu yeku mu ebusua mu pese mu betena se mu nhye mu kakra bi kura mu twetwem ho nkomo na mu didi a o ba bi kama mama mu o ba bi so am be pake mo ka kama eduane no so ede Edwada ekwa twom kosi ada so ena omuye adwuma acha wiadum na aduane no aye krado sese ebeto mu akosi anadwo no nondu empemu na edwada na nsane na aduane a omuye ye no abena aduane omuye na ye wuku adai ma menye mre na menka nkyerɛ se ene ye bush meat soup remunam kwan ene fufu omu woto ene aduane e friend se fante wakona dokuni ato yebo fante dokuno yetwitwa na yetwumuko aka na se fish na ope bu se munchi kosu anka ho bu ya nenum ye de pa na nam ahodo wo nsuo mu nyina no obeka so opebi ne de bia ku ho ama ubedi na asomdwa ba otena ya wada odomfo de dom ya omo wakokon kwan chicken soup ene fufu sanso ena banku ne nkruma stew ewo ho
more rice and oxtail kama if you ada brabuno ni fufu obedi amana ayewode Sarah and a fiada crona so omonoa maye and a corn beef stew na more body apesi body and asunson pa and a beans stew ya the fresher na basa enya sam keto akra atoso ama wo memen danso cedar special soup wache banku ene tilapia na ne kwesi ada no omo de Sunday fufu party na sese so eno de fufu no enkwan hodo nyina bi ewo ho na obenya rere nkwan abenkwan ene fufu no ena afi tilapia soup ene fufu asa aponche kaka so ena opa eno obenya na de ka ho kra ayemde Tuesday afi no de hu okwa obedibi ama wasum adwo matro ba bia omo obi ho a ya na ka opese ofre kra ansa na odu obeduru na aduano no aye krado free 0536 56 30 36 0536 56 30 36. You consider restaurant is answer who aduane no e ka papa.
New Angie cream and soap obayo we dey come up we hwe me Facebook akola no o tegu say ya angel soap we bi ni me di dware na me de nkun bi me di awasa me ho ntin sansan wa ya wo ma we di em wo shampabo ana mpampa na wa bam wo nantem apropro ni nyina obeyi afiri akwa no soronko so ama ho abaawo angel fatwi keke so na bi ha hunam tutuo ya no sunsu e hya ase woni ahotokora bi da so ya dam wa ma abontene kora bi so ya papu bono maniti ubon so kasa ahonkora na opiapia ne hwene na poso nyina o ya na ya angel haba Mr. so wura na wona wa ya no bi mo afo ni kire Dr. Mensa Oson chemist kumase ya 0208 0208 164457 0208 164457 and 0244 780828.
Okay.
Achuma Rural Bank PLC o se den yedam yonko no yonko kan bank ye wa chane me oba 1980 memfi anya nuru ho nso mfonso betem kora wamma be ho ba bia be ko bia manfo nyina be di adanse enti ade bia wo ye bia frebe se susu kura be betwa dia ma akwa no soronko so 0501 387036 0501 387036 why afre na woni ben kasa kwane soronko so miski choko wo se twa hot adaje ni posokora wo sora no pai he wo de coffee yam wo flash he wo kwa adwuma no Mr. Kingsford anopo na nkwa no so minisa wa jo de ya wo front wa wati biagum nti she traffic enchi na du so a wo paja na de atua wuti na wo nom ne nkakra beduro adwuma na fifire wato ama awede wasisi wo ho so miski strawberry so abata na umientobi na yamfama yamahe anya benku mi obi ya fridge ma wi abona condom sa me wo pano ya ho mi bu kakra na ma akato na me fe wo bonza me fe ne sa na me ho atom na ma bonsuo me de aguso oya odepa FDA for baja tum so ye this advertisement improvement by FDA
Jumanesi
Transfer word minister was a young one payo bayi na makumako aduanan ye bompaye na ya konchene ye de yafunu mu ho ye de atu ho home ye mompaye be hya ase chena 5 na ya wewu kueda 13th and debia no numbo pa mu ane ye de sa adwumade ye de ba fieda so watch night njenjirenje obaba so anumera nonkono ahomache no nan waya na ya pono debia me kasa okọ watch night ya ba ifuo bi enu so onya odokọ simpie so sanse dumie no nya ba ekọ badare wujira ha ho bompaye why se na watwe kra baabi ebedi sa adwuma nwaso ya adum kwa homa ahojo da bankwa na hia so baabi asore ya na asofo a ogina simpie so ya prophet Joseph John Dakun na Reverend Mrs. Asabia Dakun na atituru ne anintina about bensa frebe bekane invited guests Reverend Godfred Bafuawia Prophet Albert Bona Pastor Francis Yabua Reverend Ishmael Sam Reverend Maxwell Asante Reverend John Kuroma ne Prophet Odro Breakthrough. Hey, there will be free buses at Atenga Junction each day. Come and your life will never be the same.
Thank you.
What's about the bus free AC Atenga Junction? There be anti yamfro. Intibra na yamra meye yenipedua nene ya life ro. Huwa juma enka hosa be the same.
Na on say yakaye tie for say Oheneba Nana Owusu and Sao Tosum, for a painting hene, Okoekra, na Yamea Duma Kwesiada, and Chese Busuadene Tumpem, na ye Jano Quine, Yenuama Poo, Chief of Staff, NG Group of Companies, no offer, and an import that for me. And now on papa, Doctor, reach to the power 10, Doctor, Coco 10, and Busuan Penny, Nana Katechi, Edubofo, Quao. Buabasa na nana joben dia tu otumfo anonom sahene ene busuanom pedimfo e ka ho nyina ena se yenkai mo se nyame adoma kwesiada bomso ye ben amanfrom mufo odom ebodom anopa no nsia pepepe na ye de hene ba nana Owusu ansa otosumi no atompam timomrai na mumijam wonom na enye fefefefe
6 a.m. to 6
a.m. mapu saden na yame ya adomo a ya to safre adofo nyina ni se nyina ebeba na edodo abebodom na ya bepepa boni aseni so ti Kwame the way no ebesia na
birthday bi on
nkata leader
as all sympathizers are cordially invited ye ni yehia ahumobroфo nyina se hombeta yachi yima fa to so mame aha happy birthday from konkoma nana akua kwa akukodrofo agona atenehema nana wo ye ba mi a wo ho akono wo hwe sane nana sida ayisu a adaje ni posokura yesra urade nyankopon isira de ma pa sanana nyankopon ma nkwan so o ma otenten o ma nyamfie ha ne akire me dododo sane ya wusi dom he me wish you happy birthday wo ya hima dia sabi so nse nya do wada woro ma misra ni die kasa so wuro mpaboa kura guo na sabi o mpampa ne yam kura kanama ne de na no obeka so ntima mfada abuburo nkosua ade ne ebeye on said that piao.
Okay, medase enche bia leader etnase honorable Sechi Mensa Bonsu is a special guest I no ebo enkomonde na enura Dr. Alhaji Mahamudu Bawumia we the presidential candidate the ma New Patriotic Party 2028 elections one party na enura o kosra Nana Adudankwa Akufo-Addo ne boss enura ko mampanyi Nana Adudankwa Akufo-Addo fi na okosra no ne no ekobo enkomo nti hu se Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia na do de no office owura no office ya hu se
sene Dr. Bawumia owura obakaso wa boru pusa sele osi ye ansara o se
one ne Samira Bawumia former second lady and omo ekochia Nana Adudankwa Akufo-Addo Nana Addo ewo ayinase ebra party ni bo ni din enso asanya kono ho asanya kwa akochia no enye ono nko a ofiri osanso ko mampanyi dada John Ajiku Nkufo gentle giant ohonso ekosra no na one no ekobo enkomo anti ohwe baby ade no ekeka we eye members of parliament mrasebedwafie no a omokono na omunyina obia hye white obia hye fita ene omo ekoye kochia no na omo ye leadership meeting honorable Alexander Afenyo Markin no say there be won say ni leaders no eko Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia ho nti ono so sorry free meeting na say o join omo Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia efie ho but enura Mahama Ayarega ono na ye majority leader o say enura minority for neighbor no bia ashe white ti ono also decide ye say obeshe white in solidarity also she white na the white na o share no say reason binti na ma o share reason o share ne say who say New Patriotic Party asan selected Dr. Alhaji Mahamudu Bawumia. Now Dr. Alhaji Mahamudu Bawumia they will beat him any day. Every BNP before the Beba contest piano. Omo dinetiko beka from. Aha. Intina ma o share white nisan so who say party na sa akoyi Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia penozo we ne ye besan edi enkunimbi intina ma o share fita yenti onabo mama yarga.
Let me again join my colleague to congratulate the New Patriotic Party for organizing an internal primaries that has produced a flag bearer. I congratulate the former Vice President, Dr. Mahmoud Bohyen on his victory. So, Speaker, I've listened to my colleague, the minority leader, and just to indicate that I paid attention to the results in his constituency. Honorable Kennedy got 644 votes, and Alhaji Bohyen got only 79 votes. In the constituency of the minority leader. Mr. Speaker, given his interest in inquiries, I think this is a matter we must look into. The successful election of Dr. Kwame Adjei Bohyen as flag bearer of the new Patriotic Party. We congratulate him and his party for concluding that internal democratic process. Mr. Speaker, if you observed, my friends on the other side were all in white today to celebrate the victory. I joined them to wear white to celebrate the victory. But the reason why I have worn white to celebrate the victory is because the Bohyen that I know, NDC will beat him any time in the day.
All right, so Yeba, Naya Babedi, Sa and Seminole Nkomo. We will talk about Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bohyen. We will talk about Parliament. Any Nsimbi and Rai free Parliament by Nina Hunkomo Ewahasi Aibid. But a quick commercial break, Meba, near to us.
In our country today, gold has turned to ghost. The hardship is not accident. It is the consequence of choices, including those that threaten our collective wealth as a nation. During the recess, not one but two distinct gold scandals rocked the very foundations of our economy, revealing a pattern of staggering incompetence and catastrophic failure. First, Mr. Speaker, we confronted the missing millions. The IMF published a report and flagged a 240 million losses through the third quarter 2025 from Gold for Reserves program. These were not hypothetical risks. These were realized losses, lost to trading shortfalls and questionable fees. This sum is not an abstraction. It is classrooms never built, hospital equipment never procured, farm input never graded. It is the future of our nation sacrificed on the altar of opaque and reckless financial engineering. But this situation did not end with the missing money. It escalated to vanishing gold itself. Official Bank of Ghana data confirms a collapse to so severe that it defies belief. Our gold reserves, which stood at 37.1 tons in September 2025, plunged by nearly 50% to near 18.6 tons by December. In just 3 months, we witnessed the utter evaporation of prior gains, financial phantom event that has left our national balance sheet dangerously exposed. The connection between these two catastrophes is not incidental. It is a causal and speaks to profound moral failure. On one hand, in our country today, gold has turned to ghost. The hardship is not accident. It is the consequence of choices, including those that threaten our collective wealth as a nation. During the recess, not one but two distinct gold scandals rocked the very foundations of our economy, revealing a pattern of staggering incompetence and catastrophic failure. First, Mr. Speaker, we confronted the missing millions. The IMF published a report and flagged a 240 million losses through the third quarter 2025 from Gold for Reserves program. These were not hypothetical risks. These were realized losses, lost to trading shortfalls and questionable fees. This sum is not an abstraction. It is classrooms never built, hospital equipment never procured, farm input never graded. It is the future of our nation sacrificed on the altar of opaque and reckless financial engineering. But this situation did not end with the missing money. It escalated to vanishing gold itself. Official Bank of Ghana data confirms a collapse to so severe that it defies belief. Our gold reserves, which stood at 37.1 tons in September 2025, plunged by nearly 50% to near 18.6 tons by December. In just 3 months, we witnessed the utter evaporation of prior gains, financial phantom event that has left our national balance sheet dangerously exposed. The connection between these two catastrophes is not incidental. It is a causal and speaks to profound moral failure. On one hand, in our country today, gold has turned to
that's right. That's right. Thank you very much. A whole lot of work.
I will crown you in 2020.
Amen. We have to make it happen.
We will have the choice.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We are already stopped.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
You can do it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm going to work hard. Probably I must be you're younger than looking at me. Yes, how are you?
Hey! Congratulations. Congratulations. Happy hour.
Yes, sir.
Candidate.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Well done.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Very, very.
What's your voice?
Are you? Thank you so much. Receiving visitors. You remember? No, that's right. That's right. That's thank you, sir. Thank you very much. A whole lot of work.
I will crown you in 2020.
Amen. We have to make it happen.
We will have the choice.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We are already stopped.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
You can do it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. I'm going to work hard. Probably I must be you're younger than looking at me. Yes. How are you?
Hey!
How are you?
Congratulations. Congratulations. Happy hour.
Candidate.
Yes, sir.
Candidate.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Well done.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Very, very.
What's your voice?
Are you? Thank you so much. Receiving visitors. You remember? No, that's right. That's right. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. A whole lot of work.
I will crown you in 2020.
Amen. We have to make it happen.
We will have the choice.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We are already stopped.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Yes, sir. Let me.
Next birthday.
How are you? Thank you. Thank you so much.
You have come outside. Yes, sir. Are you? Let me.
Next birthday.
How are you? How are you? How are you? Thank you. Thank you so much.
You have come outside. Yes, sir. Are you? Let me.
This is your Enjoy in the morning, just about 30 minutes past the hour 8. And our special guest is already seated in the studio. Honorable Osei Mensah Bonsu. You can also call him Nana Osei Mensah Bonsu, former member of parliament, Swame, and former majority leader. And I know ebo and come on. But obet me send your voice notes. My leader ufia say open so bisan question be you can send us your voice. 0246677566 0246677566 Angel Rock Mission so ya send do voice no e de ebre won tu obet me send your voice notes no de ama na obet me adwane e Facebook Angel FM Kumas 96.1 na we leave a comment na ye leader abomu enkomo CCI Angel Rock Misha obotentim Dr. Kwako Otine de Angel Rock Misha aba no pay wo a wonyare wonso a wontiapo bomoden se wonsabe kabi wonso no sha se to se ya na ama anopa sorry no se honam no nheda nkoyi papa ohia Angel Rock Misha bebo apa titiru ene mema monso mo ayemre ewo empam no ohia Angel Rock Misha ye bonumra ne se obotentim.
Good morning. Elia kusini mikasa frequency central market. Wefa kwanya wetu achia Dr. Baumia. Madukia anachema odeno kwa kuapia. Namasile NDC4.
Angel.
Kutoka international airport wa omo. Epeso omo sesano no. Enfedri ane mreka anafo. Transport wa ya tutum kasi kabe brebe. Nina omoshe na doba fonteso. Enini hiya. Gana fo. Bucha mkuntumpo bejia kubiana afi wong. Bien change na mopesa mo change no. It's Ghana force NDC nyabaya yeto abama womo. 2028 and 20 hour never Dr. Baum Yamla, Madam Masi.
Kwame Adjei Bohyen, good morning. Say you should tune up with your phone now. Hear the matter of the and Kwame ni mo mani DVD. Kwame so man pain so on fa no man go from akuafo ni esu kokofo super. Say the be you be your Canada asun di beba. On fa no man go kwampa na. O man say go do na ya ton e nyamfa so a enfantwi akuafo ka no so ntimi nya adwuma no ma e. Na afei de American so man pain yi ni galam say no yes o mo a da ka so kan ha say omre campaign to mutu hana mo no mra galam say no ma e. Everything come use kiso di munti.
Angel FM Mikasa Free UK Midindi Eniaji Kwame Mimamunina good morning. Kwame asema did okay say mama ayarega say obasisa kutoka international airport no media sadino why I said that's why many mama yarga anyadwi nemo adwen many ne e wo sex oka oba no obeka say ye be train kwatu from Accra to Boku na se tamale ebebe fa sunyane de keka hono nka mene ne be ya dwene papa kama ebo na baso papa na se ya sesa kutoka international airport de adine edino atri obia num enti yema ne wo ho na fe nso MPP yeda obia ase and I'm paying for so you were Mosono, Baona, Miss Rawa, Bomodia, a card, a party card, Emo Pia, Ebasi, and your party card bear 7 million. 7 million de atoaba enti bomoda na issue card party card ma obia party card ma MPP ni bia medamase.
Angel. Good morning, Abusan. For Mune Emmanuel, me free Jacob. A bully that pass up, on any penny for. The way Monsieur conduct very well with the MPP, no. A bomb basso. Yakatrin a door song. Woman Kabumu Kessia, name party no. More elections are can quite more manage. Kessie no more manage no sa must be party. I'm saying I'm not so. You couldn't give a dim wedding with us.
All right, Yanso Yada say Lord G Ventures and engineering work says a air condition when he say a be maintaining amount. Na washing machine so say maintain MF60 and now installation apesi a be ma wa nina ne Lord G Ventures and engineering works among komo car air condition mo ya oba e be ho adwuma air condition type be a open from Nasco air conditioner from 1.5 horsepower to 5.0 horsepower. Nina ubai bene biama washing machine from 7 kg to 15 kg. Nina ubai bene biama report yeben Samad Hotel frame 0244 864 612 0244 864 612 na ene emo enkomo door masters ss wasi ufie na wi opese ufie no eye kama na wa hu se efie no di animonyam abamu a uhia door masters wo mo apono papa ni bi wo so kwagibi and also di gufie na no emfa wo ne ka wo bebo a wo de besi fie no se doors apono a egu ufie na no se enye kama emfree door masters a efie no animonyam no enhye da MPE won se okototo doors bi e de begugu ufie na no ama sei doors na hya se ese enso na no boarding pa o won se hya se ese door masters wo mo ye no yen durability longevity omo hwe weather no na de ye enti obia okoto bibia no ehunu se eye kama ye wo royal ye wo special series enso ho ye wo de smart lock system fingerprint de face ID de keys ebie ho de doorbell ebie ho de password tum bibia wifi ewom camera ne ade nyina wom no ne nyina bi ho Kumase ahensan ye ben ahensan bus stop no na Kumase kronom nso omone police station ene di nhwani mu Kumase kronom okọ abekọ akoto ima na afi abna ne workers ni nyina nso ho for 0548 402640 0248402640 na 0505892268 na ene monkomo door master the best indoors. Honorable Yamachi
Ejuso bro
Yamo official panso
afi nkometu ya paso
ema utiri nkwa
Itidase
ema wa woda pa enura na yo woda nti yesre onyankopon ahoden ne nkwa tenten enso ede ama nyankopon hira pa
Smeda masipi
na omo akoma so ade nyina nso emrem eno se birthday no koyi ana ni nyina wo de adwuma
oh adopana na me adwuma kakra na anyumre no yere ene busuafo kakra bi ebaye ene adofo kakra bi bafi yedidi ye honkomo most of them no me in party for
okay
no person no be din komo no be din komo no ni ade na me say what about transit di o mba so many be din komo ye transit na edidi ye honkomo e de nyame ase na ekeka ya no kakra ba nanye ade nwa so bia
okay yenhwe contest ye no bonkomo ansa na moko contest yi onana oye national campaign coordinator adema Dr. Mamudu Baumia eno abono ho enkomo ewo ha owe contest no se di esi koye Saturday results are epie ewo contest num ekone durumre bi na ese heat na ekosoro binum kura kan se contest no enkoduru awia mu oba bi ne moja ahwie gu kruma sei no na nya agro owe candidates ano mo kan Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ho mo den Honorable Kennedy Japan Dr. Brian Champon ne nkrofo na edi wo mo chia were you surprised at the results?
Oh Debbie me yemu ahihimi ana say antuma koma se ne sibaye no yedi kan na wo kam gye hwegu asem de na nyini se bibisa abisi bibisa na minim se ensie ne se ye ne prosifo letter commissioner for ne prosifo no ehia ya yedi ehon komo no Inspector General of Police dano onu aba ya so ye ema ye ne omuhia ye no wo hye ebo say baby I beto abano in the almost 300 polling stations are near to abano. There were 276 polling stations and na your headquarters and so it's a 277 the constituencies no e be oha na omobro 1000 like I said they are breaking onto 2 polling stations and until the man be over just over 300 no enti omoshe yembo boy no ho ba say baby we to baby ano omo dey approach for edioson 70 policemen ebeba ho. That was inspiring. Mpenezi abuwa no de hu na tenebon nti enunti no na menim say adeboni bi ensi se no obi abore trimpo so de basa eba nso a ni pakọ no hunu sa de na ontimi nkoye sa de no cause oba as we normally see amon koye basa no we bia mba mo pick up mu ba ko na mbi nu ni pasa ne be komu ba be 10 but oba na so be police for 70 e wo ha so ontimi ye sa de no nti na me ware shemu se be boni bi ensi na me de mestre ne say of course numbers no are involved me huge 70 times almost 300 you know 300 crown ponua na che say o kako about 2100 mewa until what 2100 ebe to aba ebe hwa bato so a eye can we do that in abato nankasa the main election and the bedding because police stations in the doors we are looking at over 40,000 polling stations. Until I know the but I will propose say betimi are possible. Normally the process for being in a court station. Yeah. If it is possible, let's say the process for be do it will scare people. Because
we know what you say police do know more deploy no account
and then when we went to some places we say police for no do no nkite tu but one or two be nkite tu so we is through it to asem and this is anima no it may replicate your general elections mini abasa eba no ebetwa so na wo bisa say meyem sheme no meyem anhime esan say bien ekoto aba no ni bia hoden ni ma hoden pa if I say we constituency by constituency electoral area by electoral area polling station by polling station the whole country no na yin krofo ambeto ba ma Dr. Bawumia enipa ebi enka no kre enti yes obeye bibia wi no we find say okay plus or minus 5% bi what you say enti yen nationwide you know na mayen about 65%. 65%, you know, that is average. National average, you know, now my base 65%. Then you are looking at, say, they do get it right, so there are some places that be better abrosa. If you also a baby boom team for so young dada woman. So so far say 65, 64, 65 and MIA no. Then you realize say maybe utie ya plus or minus 5%. Bit could be a 68%, 69% cry. We 10 years of it might be from about 60%, 61%. Until a buyer and I could below 60%, you know. I wanna a year in a cry. But I see, it also tells you, I'm what dear Brian Champion, the Bobo Rem. Emma, or no, they're not issues so benyano. Say maybe around, what's a post in a man be 3%, 3% be. Yendi and him say, with me, baby between 6 and 8%. But when you're more than that, I just say, plus 10% decrease a mechanical. Where did he get it from? So if you had just a yen, be ye bear 4% to be fair. And we about 10% if you be before. Name can say, the last time a minimum buyer, be share, and I can say, people were saying, say, Ken was going to register a strong second. Post be say Obenya say be them crowd because of winning. And I made the because I didn't know where it was coming from. I didn't know where it was coming from.
Now him say Ken could do
what I met when I came, I don't know say minimum Kasaya. But the back say 4 days before I went to Abano. Because the baby say he was never going to be able to get 25%. Because you see, the previous time, the percentage now, you know. Now, a lot of people are now more support to Alan.
2023.
2023. Mude Ebufu, Alan pulling out a support. What you see? And then he say he harvested from Nipa Amobofu, Titu, Bibri Amobofu, the government, Nanda was so amreno. So what you see? Tinamini say, and near able position anti-sano. It depended because you. Ekufuado support no nti Ekufuado support no dey ento abadamano what you say e wa ban mu no enne ya muhu say anase bia mududi mo no muhu say entisa no then uni go kasa say ni bi ento papato so what you say nti na me say Ken in particular no he was never going to be able to garner 25% and indeed and in truth no wenya what you say. It send you okay. Me nye surprise. Obi ane die no shock me kakra was Brian Champon ni unyai. Sena me kase na ye putu na around 8%. Na I say untimi mko more than 10%. But he climbed up. And inti ono die na emu kakra. Say niya utiminya utiminya sa. However, general picture ne die ni si na enyemi because we had worked extremely hard. Na said the mekai no region by region, constituency by constituency, electoral area by electoral area, police station by police station. Me friend profiling. Num prensa. Num prensa. And that is why we're confident. Say
what about about the percentage Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia Enyae? That's the 56%. 2023 onya 61%. Nenka ukrofo GDC bi anka obetimi akọ amanabro sa abri ya mo abo position said e wo kanu sa nsensem aye kanto no so nyina na yabehu sa enye no kro nenka ne percentage betimi increase more than this.
Well, a few things. First of all, yenya Dr. Bawumia the campaign no kre yansha sentem ma kwan ma nipa ni bi e di animu echo occupy space no bi ko kan say mi na to bi trim ne say wo ko yefi mu so na edin anka is starting them with Kumasi eneme bi e beye wo Kumasi say be start here wa unfortunately den to aso na na wo say nka ekọ no nipa ni bi e kan ya say yentwentwen so ansa. I didn't believe in that because Bruni Kano was the early bird catches the worm. And let me say, young but if any being any man yarding or young to a boss, we answer, you answer. You buy an anima, anybody be dealing. That's number one. Number two, let's face it, And yet, any our castle on Kwa, and you know me in particular. A year can Japan, any Brian, any Bay mood this time, no. Now, no, she 2023.
Yeah. 2020, 2 horse race between One Canada Japan.
Right. Now, I know shit this time change 2023, no. Such as say, because any yes, you are Kwame Adjei Bohyen. Indeed, the combination of Sani me no and a ma vote to the bar from Kakra, especially because no. But it wasn't bad. But then you say, so if you had the spread of constituencies, Dr. Bohyen winning this time, or winning many more constituencies this time than he did in 2023.
Okay.
Constituencies now winning this time, no. That does 2023 in a day. It means that many more constituencies, but nasi. So, the Brian factor, and gidi and also the babe, no, a cajon, say the macano, and the ma, yen vote no, so take a crack.
Okay.
But that we won decisively is beyond doubt. Because we can't, nipa 9 cano votes bomua, and no de Bohyen. We can't nipa 9 votes bomua, and no de Bohyen. What it tells us that still, support within the rank and file of MPP. You shall see your name constituency executives, the chairman, the first, second vice chairs, secretaries, no more deputies, organizers, no more deputies, women organizers, no more deputies, youth organizers, no more deputies, national coordinators, no more deputies, financial secretaries, treasurers. Yene omo esheshia yeno. Dodo no a kire se mo support Dr. Bohyen no. Na bi ni mo ka se oh na omo mo yesen within the party mo number be 4,000 pe. Na grassroots for no support ni pa foforo. Grassroots for no eno ni police station executives meboa. And they say na no yekoto abeya overwhelming majority dey ma Dr. Bohyen no. Afi ekwa animu no, some of the people are no more can say grassroots support and support Dr. Bohyen. Afi grassroots for no moment year declaration no. Afi the cover and say why mudi grassroots for no and support and the support Dr. Bohyen. Na monko kejiti yanko he. Monko ju monko he. Monko ka kwa ho. Monko ka kwa ho monko Ghana for do no we hefa. Ghana for do no a omo police station for no mo titi jom. No more on a year, no more on a year, be a mate, be a drivers. What do I say? If you're talking about the grassroots people, is that those people are at the base level. But, Minya, and watch him.
But, and what the old Bobu Sui about said the old Case, Ghana for the door 9 to Abama, Dr. Mahmoud Bohyen Bra. Na all copper flag no encrophobic break as asem no ne ethnic group but be crowd free first contest when the performance are 41.7%. BC regions crowd free muno omo antoaba no amfa no that is the northern region. Ebinum so ejidi say ne performance onya yi ntin be ye den say Ghana for betimi atoaba man. After the contest, how are you going to deal with Sani Mawi?
Oh, the guy say and someone any pan be break no. It was not backed by facts. It was not backed by facts. As anybody be omugo mutiba no maka masem. Say oye ceremony na oye kremoni na inipa nkoto aba. And of course say abaye to no 2020 no. Omo muto aba ma yen. Ebesi 2024 no. Abaye to ye no. Omo muto aba ma yen no. Omo so te by 2.1 million. President Mahama Udin Kunim Ucha Dr. Bohyen with 1.7 million votes. So na omo no mo kase wo yesremuni ye kremuni ntina manfo anto abama ye no. Say na make no omo ni basis bia. Ehwemu bia ni wa e kire sa. Menua enure ya ekoto abai. Nipa num na omo ekoto aba no. Nipa num no omo ekoto aba no. Na omo ekoto aba no. nine no omo ye Christopher na nine ye Christopher ono kwa na ye kremoni na yen MPP fo no se empese kremoni bedi animu a eni den krofo se nipa ni bia nkoto aba anka nipa num nke beto aba ma no 2023 no ye koto aba no so nipa du ne be pre o na mu kono ye Christopher ono kwa na ye kremoni the MPP for say empese kremoni bedi animu nke ba koto aba no amana samre no and as they say as be the what it means is that the nipa no more can enya no kre e bosrem cancer ya obi o ka biu say ebinim say zungufuo ni nkramufuo ametwa ba ama no so eno so na enya no kre na enya ne say so hwe abato miensa na yato 2016 ayetwa ba ma na nadu dankwa kufu ado be president 2020 ema yetwa na nadu dankwa kufu ado na ban so na ado be 2024 no a adota mamu ba umya ba ya wo hwe ye performance wo zongo communities no so obehu say 2016 ni 2020 no na ye performance ye nam 20% 30%. What you see? In fact, averagely, you can nimbi no kabumu 26%. 2024 ya by kotu yen. We compare figures na. National average of our performance in the Zogo communities, 40%. Angel. 40%. Against the background, say Yamaka say 2.1 million people are metwaba maye. On to 2020 no. I'm metwaba maye. Does that 2.1 million number twaba no kra maye? Say 2.1 million ebi was Zongo communities no. The government twaba na maye ka bu say this time around no. Ka 40% nimbo enya no. Maybe nke bekosoro. Amia ko nya bia 42-43% kra. Under Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Ndo ma no mo kase went me amfa Zongo was amano. Na resource no kra mo hwe. Ena na mbo mutrim kasa asem no. Sani mo kase ebinom so se o na ninuanom esrem horo kra no ono an nkrofo anto aba ama no so again na nya no kra nya ne sei enya abaye toyi 2024 no regions wo Ghana ayi dunsia no emu edunum votes a yenya na 2020 no 2024 no o ma yensa votes no e votes no sote Ashanti region has say so here votes a nya 2020 2024 no votes a nya no esote by empem hanan eduasa 430,000 and anto abamai Greater Accra about 570,000 the Greater Accra ne Ashanti region mienu no ye votes no sote by 1 million regions ni nyina woko Western region esote by about 250,000 220,000 oba Eastern region no Eastern region 220,000 Western region was about 180,000 regions ni nyina what you say even the 5 northern regions o kabomwa esote but region bakwa 1 out of 16 regions are only the any this one tier northeast region I don't about me free omunya 2020 die no and I'm saying increase here by 20,000 so what you say all other regions say the Bakasa Ashanti region yeah they sote the northeast region no kwa na omode sote and the anya no krese say ne grofo kan say oni krom fo nto abama no ni krom ankasa so ne walewale constituency walewale constituency no is the constituency 276 constituencies no eno na constituencies no the omunya no 2020 what they call 2024 no bebre dia esote no a walewale constituency a car one of 13 constituencies the whole Ghana omode mutiminya 2020 results no na omunya 2024 no kra emu pejai na abehwe ye peja no ye peja be 1%, 1.2%, 1.5%. Wale constituency increased their votes by 25%. 25. Unprecedented. the whole Ghana no will be increasing ne votes nti to say say nkro for and trabama no just what background no one hear results no obo team na waka wasem what you say this answer no na eno so enye no kre ene bi say dia waka ye say the percentage unya ye say na enye encouraging bi say is the worst performance again and also enye no kre Bohyen 2024 no obey presidential candidate no that was the first time I know contest. He won 41.7%. Yeah. But who ye chia? Party no kwa chia 1992 Professor Dubois ebe di enimu a obegina ye no. Dubois etwa no wie no nya 30%. E wo mu se party no agi hu achenye se votes na electoral commission na dia ma ye no. Enya nie nyaaye. And then my course a stolen verdict. But the stolen verdict didn't give us figure and our percentage and it names yenya. And then my course one then you know you say a ma ye vote you know any identify what you say. And I do Bohyen 30%. President Kufuor about 1996 almost the first time. Or no unya 39%. And about me, I been 41.7%. This all case or no dear no is the worst. What nanya dear cry, and you know, Cressa. What you say? Sure. A busy old dear Kufuor Dunya, you know, or need drop out do. In Tina, and Mamma say it was the worst performance. And also, and you know, cray. I mean, can be been trouble. When President Kufuor had 39% in 1996, no. Rollins Samuel when you're 97%. That was 1996. And the Rollins if you Homa, President Mills, any President Kufuor contested 2000. Yeah. The decisive elections, second round, no. President Mills, when you 43 point something percent. From 57 now, President Rollins in against Kufuor, no. What you say? Or a shrinking by 43%. What you say? And yet, and this is for or no a vice president. Senior na Bohyen vice president you. 143% 41.7, which is almost 42%. It's also even a dante. Mills Simpo call against Kufuor in 2004. No, he only increased by 1%. We are 44%. But then you know. And this is for Antonio Junior. One man a course. And we could to me no a brewom. Melson so sorry, John Mahama so the same thing. A certain president here Kufuor will be beaten by over 1 million votes. Certain president will be trying by over 1 million votes. What I say? And this is for Antonio Junior. They repeated him. And also Anye it was 2020 elections, Anye no the bar 2024. I be winning. And you see Nyankrofo kasa when the performance no is the worst no. Again, one analyze here. And you know Cressa.
Okay.
And you know Cressa.
Okay.
And Tizama Mokeka you know na we're just 7 regions and is the west. President Kufuor in 1996. So here present configuration of if anything Ghana into regions na my existing regions. I'm 10 regions. My existing regions. I can say Kufuor the first attempt, you know, he 8 regions be how wenya nkawunya vote ho. What you say? Kufuor the same thing. Kufuor so I think President Kufuor even when he was a sitting president in 2004, no, about 8 regions wenya. Kufuor so the same thing. 2008, 2012, 2016. Even when we won. Into Sahasa Banan Crofono Cano, Nanyana Cray. Okay. And Tita make say many of them no na say data no omu but a trouble navy. And you be a kai biano. Say Woka say Emperipo Fifi if any Pia Unin Samai. But we should also learn from Sans Semne course one no creno. Maybe in future also part no strong regulations. No more determining the terms of engagement. Oko bo entoa. Asma was o kenye. Who when is what who ni be also de ko. Yes, I walk attack will be. But I say, yes, the year and the Sakasaka Craba party emwa. Ye na se ken hoboma. But here no na e twitwi kakreba. But I say, okay. Yes, hunu prenunti no ye kwa animu no. O say timi sakra animemu.
Meba in Kabul, but dear ye can see me say what to be say bra party ni Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia more opponents the NDC for the donor can so when you own your campaign be me say obetness you ought to say me ball Mama Yarga leader of government business or parliament or can say oh Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia or Medina Banade we can beat him any day into who he akra say omo be ha omo ho bebre sa would you say then who ni through na omo e kasa de kasa na
menia be because I say on taking lessons from history. No money team na any day. When we beat John Mahama by 1 million votes, a certain president, I didn't see that. And your vice president too, and your Mills, and yet Bawumia. A certain president, I be channeled by 1 million votes. And my team here in the near future John Mahama, ya prodigy 2 elections into the defeated the man. He has come to claim the seat again. What I say? Inti Zasemino Zema Yeni. Of course, that is not to underrate NDC. Also, Yame Nebre, ye who ye Juma. Near one more king. Say not almost Bawumia. Edena in the lead up to elections, no. Now they were not talking about say Bawumia IABB, but they were openly canvassing for one of the contestants. I didn't hear. Now Amunka said Bawumia beat me beating easily. Intima MPP for Manu. They were canvassing on agents and their signs were openly canvassing for one of the contestants. I didn't hear.
And this in person Mubeyi Dr. Bawumia. Absolutely.
So when you say with me beating the dear, I don't know you know the Kobo match. Now person will now be a goalkeeper my. What does he? What if people say friends Barcelona ne Real Madrid Kobo match. Now Omaka say Madrid for so no Barca goalkeeper Mama Fanema. And I say Mama Messi a movie.
What's our baby?
Was a bishop will be brilliant. One for them, what you pay? One of which choose a goalkeeper, and I'll be choosing a striker. Just one house rope. What I say, but yeah, me to me end. I was a age mading because we all recognize say, and this is from the T. A Kunyano so, and never be bria, a Mujina so, and my Ghana for Antraba Mayeno. That is what we should, tackle them on. What you say? They say, "What can be beer is own? When they see the $1 and interest rate buffer and so and so and the other sectoral development go to the various sectors. Energy didn't easy a quite year didn't easy and the commercial Accra road is almost impassable. We need choice into what's our first road. So many sections now say, oh, now drive on the road shoulder. My name's Wako, and can I say, also female road, no, so now shoulder now and say, on our old driver also the Kaifa. Almost impassable after 1 year. I'm not doing anything about it. What's over here, super highway,
expressway?
Masa, I don't know if you interrogate it, why would you do that? Yeah. Equano say yes, na traffic about Nkroni Biso. And Koko was the first. And a Kofo, Obi, Equano Fetchery, Obi divert Equano, and they wouldn't go traffic be any. And ne, and yinem traffic no, had you. And ne, Konongo, traffic no ha, had you. Kibi na had you. And some woman had you on a Kofo divertify, and so much. Divertify a KBH before Pedra, Ecosi Bunsu Junction. Sad diversions in them, a bit straight in Quanama, a quite would be a time of the Quanosono, a year short. A good for Sati when we buy no one to us. Contractors was at Yajumo. went to Amoka Babaji and judgment debt. Now the Ujato, Okoye Super Express Road. Unim, what calculate agricultural lands? Enfusasia, Ude Sa Kwanokofa so no Wokofa to pay compensation. A kind of cost no calculate a year. And you're saying we should know what is going to be the impact of Sahani Road on agricultural productivity. And then yes, as in the SN, I'm saying no. Niaka no so no, I be my aduane di no so de koye kwan. Wa bra kwan no bi o a bit ma fana sa. What the country needs now is not a super highway now. Diversions no, ye ni ye be ma kwan na ademu a delays bi ama. That's number one. The other thing that we need to do is a real development. And yeah, express road, no. Kumasi Accra express road. I think we have better, and then Kumasi to ease traffic, and you see interchanges. Amwaraga airport runabout Swami. Nankobisi Suffolai, that ring road, Suffolai there, Santasi Dieno, a corner no more yeno. Na Santasi runabout interchange wo and wako Georgia runabout back wo na ko bwa hin sandi na ko si amaga and then the ring road, the inner ring road e Kumasi. There is an outer ring road e Kumasi. Sika nanka omudi betua compensation mo mark ade ni nyina out wie no sika betua compensation no e ko pie baby fufuro
Kumasi de no.
Yes, e ko pie baby fufuro so tuo mo hodo na mo kutua compensation ama mo yes akwan no. Now we need a second ring road. I'm mama koye say utra adwoso first lady na no mo ye ne wo Aprade junction ho ukoro na be fa efranjo so no be see if I say ebuakwa side ho so then it cuts around now be see Santase kwa no so I think it was just after Kokobing enti inside da na wo ho ni nyina mko mark ho say omunyai omo start omunyai no be compensations
ma
ema bebre hangi on na ekoba say omudi kana kutua so tuo mo de ne emba no and people started going back say omo ye enti amam the second ring road no ekoachiri I think it's between my 12 and 14 in the Anita Hotel just echi and a kushase it goes round now we do a year I think is Mampontin side ho na fei wakusi ahinkro then it takes you to Bekwai Anyankwanta nti Anyankwanta kwana na kofijo boye no ukodu Anyankwanta ha nanka interchange wo what I say that is the ring road no more ye now they be see back to Wenum you have abandoned that you are doing a ring road Sunyane which is good Sunyane dena mo ye no so why have you abandoned Kumasi de no and you see these are the things we call agriculture, the agri sector. There are so many things there. You call up north here campaign. Now be who say go for harvesting rice, I'm harvesting maize, beans, I'm harvesting yam. And go for Niscanto. By day no by day cost no. Mo day no. Because I walk to say here Boboka. Enti afei amode gu abobo ye mo ko marketer. They can have buyers, no matter they go back. Buying is how many a year with me, only storage facilities. The big one say what to be the incentive, say this farming season, you know, or maybe you. All right, I say so. I'm just saying, say, Nema or say it me attack them on, and also, and I think it should be possible for us to win. Na neomono kade omo de some pe men's meet omo pe na ma embre no motimi awi did we not supporting Bawumia omo say be embre mo biti Bawumia agro from 2028 ebeba
after the contest ye who say aspirants ni bi afre Dr. Bohyen no abonkomo ma hu engineer Kwame Adjei Bohyen de and ma hu Dr. Brian Champon enso ko ebinum kura akọ efie Dr. Yose Duchum ni engineer Kwame Adjei Bohyen mu nyina akọ ni fie akọ chiminim other aspirants mu nyina etimi a contact Dr. Mahmoud Bohyen.
Well, then I to abano. Some of them omunya results no. Omu frɛ no.
Okay.
Ebo na baso. Dr. Brian Champon frɛ no bo na baso. Kwame Adjei Bohyen frɛ no bo na baso. Dr. Duchum frɛ no ebo na baso. Duchum ne Kwame Adjei Bohyen de omo akoni fie mpo akɔkyia no. Minim senra Brian etimi ko ya. Ken enso mentie se ono koye. Ye to abani wie no. I declare results no. That was Saturday no. Me ko se ada me be Kumasi na me wa sori ko. Nti me ba sori be da ejamia se be da nipa ne bia omo boaye in Ashanti region hase. E be da omo ase. Na na njene se me go back Friday ifieda, but incidentally ye doctor or program B UK
okay
or command lecture B or Oxford or my inviting so my lecture on the 6th nti enra ne bia sa oti ya obu niketema I could do English abrochiri and no pay nti the lecture is fourth and he will prepare himself today and tomorrow at the end on the 6th and then return to Ghana on Saturday and Tibia na oba me sure say Omayakano they mobilize themselves and gather courage to go and exchange some pleasantries with him. Nipo Ngugu eya na wo high hopes including asofu bi kura ahye won kom se obewene na amemua you have certain spirit crab bafom so until some people require some time to regain their strength and sana mutimi agada courage to go and do near what can say what to say binimako if he it's not easy because I to abananka me to mabawie no na me kohwe constituency se ne MSC ko okumase ya me ko jaiso na me nua kuma me ofa se sticker me do hona up to that time no he was in high spirits say mo we ni abanawi I was asking myself say in coffee pa even no munya inspiration from going to the ground and now nim say this is it now I don't know worst case scenario supported by 3% 4% or worst case is what to be 5% cry you still win no I don't know why is that in the air any be I man Gideon as the so for nearby professor catch the one and hope so
no Sika they no believe say the job day grounds for now and
grounds no say grounds for no say no more sure and then a fee bear 1 week so here 1 week to the time I go to abano second no make us a constituency officers in share ya nobody didn't come most of them pledged their support for Bohyen including one more amuchochu omudin essence yes and no Yendie, it was supposed to Bohyen. Then the talk from those circles, those other circles, no, was that a year, 1 do 4,000. Grassroots for no, the polling station, no, normal number near over 210,000. Omunina say Ken, Mukoti, Omunina say Ken. A fee 1 week to the time, no. So T in Commonana go push no shifty. Yes, yo, Anna, MPP for no. Before no, I say, I'm the money Bohyen na but Munkojum go have Munko stations. So they had seen say party for no, they were not buying into Asman or Moka. And the affair was Ikujum. So it told anybody, no, it descended and said, who said defeat was tearing them. But, Sabi, you still will have high hopes.
She also resource need for buy no. I know one resource no. Oh, go ne been more so where Stephen Amoa the campaign in near say abre e won the campaign muna resource need for buy Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia winnie won she also constituency and
my own backyard. Swami,
yeah,
a similar thing in them. People didn't know. They were determined to capture 6 seats in Kumasi. One in Shaeso, Asokwa, Bantama, Swami, Subin, Measure North, and Tafu. 6 seats in Greater Kumasi. And we sure say, Swami was part of it. In the underground, when they were moving heaven and earth. And so, even though many MP or ABU. So, but I'm in currents and I'm ho. Tina Miss Mama, Mencrofo, and then the former MC, the immediate past MC, the current chairman, the immediate past chairman, the constituency organizer. These 5 people, they were also united and going from lateral area to lateral area, talking to police station for no. And I think eventually we won, even though now. Me gidi say bit me win by a higher percentage. But Brian factor no so be remu. Emma Krofo anka normally when omo ye djuma ma ye no. Omo so ekura omo Brian ho. That explains why margin of victory na ankoso.
Okay.
Oh, Swami. But Bawumia still won. And I hope say baby Edru, you know. The next thing is to begin to talk about how to unite the party.
Okay. Here pa votes are Dr. Mahmoud there who can now Mama Ergan so about the leader of your party in parliament say on only constituency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia winning phenomark in the constituency now a bit worrisome kakra de map. Would you say what's Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia a worrisome leader of the party or parliament in the constituency went to me winning?
Oh, the Afenyo has always been a friend of Kenohine Japan. They are business partners, so apart from mere friendship, no. What in a business? What do I say? And me who say he was striving to protect the interests of his friend and business partner. As to what went into it, yeah. I wouldn't want to discuss it on radio. Maybe when we meet, we can discuss these things. Until then, me personally can't. Radios. But I think all that he was striving to do was to protect the interests of his friend and business partner.
There are rumors of Fenomark versus as the leader of the party because of what happened.
Oh, Mate, but me, what happened? That man may resign as majority leader. No? Yeah, standing orders, which is a national law. Let's say the leadership, in parliament is chosen by the caucus members themselves. The party and the then president intervened. Now, as some person cause confusion. My resign here, it was going to result in a big implosion in the party. Me sure Zenka, so I didn't see because at least 87 members of the caucus no more sign it, say they were going to stand by me. Party the former president intervening me in free. That is why I did what I did. And mommy a step aside. So I think Bawumia is unminded to do Saadi and say obey intervention in inferior. That is not his plan. And we need to have some conversations, but I don't think because of instigate the removal of the minority leader. I don't think he would do that. But say minority leader Monday, ɔno nko akɔ hɔ as minority leader na me giri say no ye no wanye ni
so ɔno nko adi
yes you represent a group think I want for nko na me yenda say I try to call him menya no but fortunately ade chi ye no and only group no nyina that was yesterday omo nyina akɔ because it's the group that you represent and he say omo nyina mpo ni nkran and na enra no so the parliament reconvene so they were all going to be there time so benya so omo nyina ni hɔ benya the vast majority of the minority for no nanka no mako nanka yefe asa wonko akɔ de anase o ya amana ye individual matter and so individual matter and what happened yesterday was good. Which team that he led to the place and it was good.
I visited Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, Dr. Atta Kennedy, and so I can or more call follow Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and then call President Kufuor or Gina or picture minim Ruby or Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Peso money play Emmanuel in the campaign mana.
We haven't discussed it.
Now where say now account.
Oh, I gathered say Ono Kosrano and he was leaving. Anyway, yes, say Ono crap so Okochiano. Just if you don't mind any can that was a conversation that I hear went on. As to any specific role for him, I'm not aware. What they to say, I mean, they are early days. Dr. Kennedy is a member of the party. Sometimes the critics are, many times I don't agree with him. Ubia will be beer, or party no on pay. What I say, but there are many things that we can handle internally. Chance and watch. So sometimes criticism will be a bit more handled internally. And I disagree with him. Not the opinions I was present. Of course, a few opinions I was present, I may disagree with him. If he say one tear, then I see okay. What I say. But many times, I'll be kind of end of I'll be own person on the party and be discussing. Maybe I have to write to the party, say this is what I've observed. Maybe I may suggest some we say name on discussing internally now the quabon thing openly doing that. I'm if you say notwithstanding, he's a member of the party, and he say if he wants to come on board to help mobilize why not? We need the support of every single individual in the party. Contest here, so some of them believe in them genuinely. Obi how koyeso ko piska. Bibli omo koye ko piska fia. Ngre mi a me nkora me no mo so abe ha. E ko pe bi kakra ne aba. What you say? Ebrim koye sa. Obi also na sincerely. Ofiso say ne pani bi kaso ba mi ne ko bi a wonti me woni ni ntino. Obi na genuinely no. O believe in that. Say wonti me woni man dey me ko support obi fufro. Okay. What you say? All of them. We need every one of them back. The Bia Mikase, MPP for Yang Ghana within the electorate, send your research at you were about 47%. 47%, MIND in Kunim Abba to be a MIN Kunim Abba to be a and now they are we here floating voters. And they import the NTS say 47 because a year so better. Why? Share the cash will say I buy a 2024. I'm on to 2020. Now I'm on to am I in 2024? No me 2.1 million. Policies beer. Ye wohono yabanu take ye, including for instance, domestic debt exchange program. You see a hair shape of individual bondholders in the country. Individual bondholders in the country, Omodo do here and pim agoche eduasa 830,000. Zika ewo abayeho. Afa wajin zika da so fama no. Esi ho a odidi ho kakra so ntimi dua ma. Zika da so fama no. Aban ɛnyɛ trimodin sɛm no yɛ you but baby ani ekono no man no aban felt he needed to save the economy tene man ko yes but na asɛm so mo ya sa nipa empim a wotwe ne adua eni aduasa no 830,000 no say obia wo dependent baako nipa baako a obo no so now kabomu ebro 1.6 million Akufo-Addo aban yese galamsey say insu president Akufo-Addo ka say wode na konwa beto ho say obe fight tie galamsey sa de no ye the team na ye pa o the fight against galamsey na ye cause almost say insu almost say mfusase ye team adua mo bugu kwa omo hwia o ma say asase no ankasa enam enuro a mo de gugu mu nti no afei ko wie na ko dua aduane kura aduane ko dia obeyare the fight against galamsey no nanka eye in principle na ye nemo ekwan e fa so ye chichiri nkrofo excavators bulldozers ni ehye no ye twajatum enum ni ade ehye nipa ni biu galamsey no second for na ye Ghana for no mo ye no MPP for mu na NDC for mu what you say it is MPP for mu no say the bubefu until ye to aba no all mining communities constituency ye lusu ni nyina kiso oboase east and west kiso oboase east and west mining communities in we lost them constituencies in we lost them what you say until we now have to go back and tell our story tina make us say 47% no and then you can say research maybe about down to 44%. You need to win the confidence of Sankrofoni in our back. As an floating voters, not some grabber. And we need everybody in here will be as on board. And this year to be actually. You be a no. You say Sebe Akora Jonsogu ne Mami Naswa. And as we get a neighbor in Mami Naswa, we try and or what you say? Ntinya akoso anye ni nyina no. O say fa kwampa so ni sisi fiasem to get everybody back. Na efie ni ya akono a. Afie bondisufo no floating voters no. Oko from say omomra. Omode omontoma abobo ediano. Ene be ma nkudimdi aba. Nyesa ye koni say ya. Ene ye sambe ye be ba na nsansasa.
Okay. As usual, running mate argument na asan ya sorry biem debate no asan ya babiem Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempe, the former running mate ni din asa biem yourself onso din wum den running mate ibinum nso kan engineer Kwame Japan obi ka brand champon Dr. Yose Dutum say yenyu omnenka omonye running mate including yourself minim one Dr. Mahmoud Bomi amodi running mate honkomo
many and meet me kind of see without any sense of equivocation, any shred of doubt, without any ambiguity. And they say, if you ne a copy December, Dr. Mahmoud Bomi, only running mate bia.
Free ne copy December.
And the one more yet home painting when you share your cotton about the ya, ever wimrano. They should cease fire. They should cease fire. They say, yeah, we said, I mean, we didn't come away. There were some conference situations, petty conference in the constituencies. One more, the two obey, to be a bit now okay. Say, Binum Ako, Dr. Baumefi, Akochiano, Akobana Basso, Marcoman Munio. Ibin yes, Obiwa, Sabu. Answer. You must allow for time to heal our wounds, no? Then engage them. Woman, your monk, what you have for? Chitafo ni bin sema no mokano. Sebe, ebe wana enye. What you say? And yet you need all those people. Said if I could remember keep your mad bomia as a buffalo, but we need them in the boat or the ship of MPP. And the first thing that we must do, conflict resolution and reconciliation. party nankasa and so internally no ye be to aba from polling stations here if you imagine the next month I be simuno if I say about 1.5 months from now polling stations they be to aba if you have collector area about constituency about region or national what I say how do we get it right maybe you know asum dwe beba any say conference in get no crowns with beba it make me see intentem to put the party in good shape into the battle of 2028 running meet
so from now to December
they should see na dream NC so say obi running meet says bia let people take a cue no munya asade no it's not going to help the party it's only serving to distract attention bobia onye na dwen say obi running mate bia say onye na dwen sa okay until we'll get there in the fullness of time yes also you need running mate if anything Jam omuto abamano time be omuto abamano 2022 time be no you running mate 2024 who complained and this is for who complained and this is for MPP for there just a takra jam for nko de bia per se another matter ever it is Mr. Bohyen's agenda is not the nomination or selection of running mate this year. I can say so with double emphasis. Nti omo yesa no omo nya na party nya asundwe na ono nya kwan sa conflict resolution no and uniting the party. And koso say that's that is any nebutai say and that is what we are all going to work towards.
Okay. Me te say wako kan sembi say MPs are more parliament no enka ye mo enko onu post no kre.
Oh. It is answer to sir.
How?
You see about try to you know. One of the reasons why ABC losing many constituencies in parliament, no, kiki by constituency level. Your course remain. I did about when you say the MPs no more honor, a call into contest. I'm going to contest. We have lost the seats. The same seats I lose, you know. Bia MPB are call contest. Except one, which is Walwale, and the MPD call contest will be two no, Sani Pakrono, Abegwini, Amayen. All others are more contest, we have lost all the seats. And now, uncle, you come down south. But down south, the central region, near seats 13. Call contest in Lusu. Now we have only 4. Are we learning lessons from that? Now, as a Bufra me a minority that me a majority that make us asem no. Okay, as well we lead into also protecting MPs no. Meaning, let's face it. President Oteswa, President Otiakunyaswa, would do one term. That's our corner second term. Yetuno swaba. President be Oteswa. No second term. Yakoto swaba. Yetuno swaba. I didn't need to swaba. Also so ba in the party no is a party go any hope no what you say it's a party no anka say ni gide no mu dia e na say Ghana for me gide no and people should understand say your constitution yi and they will be say oh na MPW anyway anya hwe wa ha anyway say na no me say crash biti e beto aba no crash biti will take FM chairman zabunzu nipa smesi Ken the constituency or the improvement about and will be factories or the James Abons will say will be a factory grab back home. MP would want to go be a factory. Until MP Jumana say, and they will say one could be a factory was swapping. And the car is okay be 28 years I want to be a factory back home. MP would want to be a factory. We are Mrashebe Jenny legislature. We are legislator. We are MP Papa. You should register in the Hansard of Parliament. I mean, actually say, we are MP Papa. Judgments and my bomb would you go to the Hansard. I want to say, we, Mrashebi Jenny Papa. That's where we judge the performance of members of parliament. Oko America no ma congressmen be presidents no ye share contributions in parliament or the congress and the EU ma be a president. Anye a year your friend say MP no could be a factory or handy man be president. What be paying? You see, people don't understand this. Indeed, as man American say, ne ye hunu no ya nhwe ya manage MPs no amamati so no ya manage wo mu yia na kikikiri ba wo mu a me ya nhwe ya 87 na aka no yeti anya woni ade anchi na wakudu 50 ndina na make say yam build a consensus. Of course e bia beko baby no, that is consensus bia beka say hey masa say ni pay dey ahins wo ha no wo de wakofofo mu do bia mpani ma hwe o nti say mo de ne ba ye be lose say ni pa no ande say ye ni bibia enye yi ana say MP ye ne te oba ye eto abama no no ma ko parliament ni consensus agra wonsi e biu o mu say na MPs wo madwuma ne say sebe o mu kwayi ekobo ekobo nsa akese eko wedding ni nema de na so yen Ghana especially akama mu ha ho social activities are be part of our culture. They say bibi saba na say aja senya se uni hompo na frɛ say be support ni enko represent party no na say wantimi anko a na bring party no animunyam no wo de ba fom so nti bia beko be bi ne say we MP we sa na otie MP we obe pre no onu obi na ho no betu no obe pre no ka say okofa grade akra be si yakwan so na odi twa na o ka say wanwie wanye kota kra na o say ye tu abanama na oba beto so ye tu abanama na we si ha se ne wano na akoyi uka nti se de ne ho ye hipa o ekwan we su fo de ne kwa obi ni obeto abama no oti ase se nye bibi sa no mu dia na onye bibi bone a na ena na me stress ye build a consensus or constituencies no na ye retain as many as possible ye matwitwitwiri ne kikikiri mamu de kikiki beba no wo behwe no e bia no awene na ba wone kra no ne votes no eso abafom na e ko affect presidential candidate no what you say and I'm saying manage sana me kan no all right and I just man cannot try say ye mu bia anko on oppose me kan sa but at the same time no me kan say ye nhwe ne yi e de kikikiri ba mu a ye numbers na kakra na wo no wa hwe so kra bete de manage ne ne constituency for no en kaitrim pam na so onye boni bia wo kan en kadia for the sake of 2028 no nanka yemwa ama as many as possible no enko. That is what I said and I'll repeat it is I think that would be the best way for us as a party.
Okay, so as the campaign coordinator no Oduma Banawie and yen sign train say December 2028 ubesa coordinate Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia's campaign and Oduma Banawie.
Oh, the campaign no dey yenwe. Yeah, phase 1. Your phase 2 which is the main elections. Also trust ye lessons is from this. So going forward how to improve into the main elections. Because ubine kai say 31 asem say odi ahoro ne mpredwae ekono kese ne we ni 2028 no. What lessons have we learned? We should sit down and then of course ebia ye be reorganization kakra that campaign teams no mu how to achieve better results. We need to do reorganization because some Dr. Bawumia a contest here no obi afa the team Dr. Bawumia so won the team nti I hope he has be 1 or 2 people we even at the national level just so say obi hu say other people no almost so they are on board no if you abefa nipa ba kominu bi abeka Dr. Bawumia campaign anka campaign team no so na be inspire confidence o yento yentwene omo asabi o omo anida ho am betwi aboa campaign no na asabi o omo wo adwea emudo ha betwi aboa campaign no why not you may include 1 or 2 of them so we may need to reinforce not to restructure but to reinforce the national campaign with a couple of people omo show brilliance, any intellectual ingenuity, any organizational acumen. Na yedi wabe abeka ho na move forward.
Okay. Obe support is say Yanti Sankotoka International Airport and Accra International Airport.
Oh, me, what is the name? What is the name? Sir, change of names now more, you know. Me who name first. I don't know. How does it affect the economy? How does it affect the economy? The history of this country cannot be distorted.
Angel.
Dentina Kutukai needing a torso. I think it was a Nkrumah Abaya Ombe free ho. So Kwame Nkrumah he did a lot of good. We never be brand ye Emma or my Ghana. We never be or ye and ye ma African yina. But Minia, in terms of the rule of law, some bride ye mo memuno. And never be or so a name from Raquem, ne emfaquem. Say a Supreme Court, a good bossem, and Kwama no Adechan ye ready near San Reconstitution Supreme Court. Eh, which is a Nepal as I didn't see a Gabeka saying. But those things happened. What I say? To have a constitution, to have one man's name written into the constitution, say on a president. What to be paying? In Nkrumah time, it happened.
President for life.
Yes. Oh, anybody become the history of this country as a name and so many of us. Ya me hunu Nkrumah rule ni ye nintino na ye yibi efrimu and paint Nkrumah as an angel. Nkrumah was an ordinary mortal. Oye niema bebre ma o man na ye. Kana medika aka no. O niema nem bebre eye ma Africa henyina, especially in the liberation struggles. Amode nam sukunya fa ahodi. Nkrumah boa African countries ne pa using in many places, in many instances, Ghana's resources. And the years animal. But he did well for the cause of Africa. He did well to project Ghana as a black star of Africa. Now so maybe why cause or manimua na emwa. Na emwa his concept of developing the country or the state enterprises nearby, like the socialist communist systems. The failure of the communist systems. Because see, I beg you no factory. Obia komwa. Russia no yazaneti o. It is the Russian economy no nenkoso. Enkoso because obia kwa ba bia mu a. Ofi say o man dia. On fana hu nhemu sa. Private enterprise and the develop o man bia. Tina ne Russia nom, China nom, o masesa ama limited participation of private enterprise in the economy. Into the American say, Nkrumah ni mani bi ho a oye ya amwa no. Ano kan bi ne mai too. Abai no eguye na kutuka who let the regime change, you know. Beda airport no so and unfortunately ni wu no so ko see ho and omode airport no eto no. It's taken all this while. So be change dina. What benefit na me wa man?
Okay.
Now, universities be ya, you know, I'm some best or my best change, you know. I say Ghana for a dear groupie. Who are best, say, oh dear, near favor or dear favor or never enter two universities, no.
Maybe some more time, some of the universities.
They're in his son. University in his son. I can't appear Minka University. It was a new university. Any criteria. They appear making too so. They ain't the son. CK them a new university. Any criterion that needed so. The history of this country, no, and you see people before and this if one go out. Good before so come.
Okay.
What you say? To say okay, son as I buy for rubber. No so best son. I say, yeah, go to prebi. I win here. Let's think about bold things. Ebeboa omanu puntu.
Okay.
As far as I'm concerned, these are petty issues. And they say, Omano, we see in time.
Leader, me no ase send obai. Nyamo ponshira.
Smedase, akwanya odi amame. Na mesro, me sorry, Mamemfa saa akwanya yi so. Enna minuanom MPP4 especially the team Beumia and Kumasi ha. Honorable AC in team and we regional coordinator. One na pamfu. Dr. Ayu Free and also a regional liaison officer. And no Jane Semfin Crane Ediba Kumasi ha. Then Chairman Wuntumi, who was overall in China, said no, Opese Beumia Bendi. Wherever I call a regional chairman, no, Epe Beumia Sem, the overall, first campaign, no, at the region, no, almost as the nominal heads, apart from coordinating teams, no. Now, region be as I see. So me can make for so and now we must say you know the various constituencies, various electoral areas, various regions. And ma itimidi sa ankunim no. Na mena the teams no are also other campaign committee members for the other aspirants. Mena when you say almost do baby ana hit ba omani mu de na ba party mu de na so eventually they were able to control Nema Emma Yatwa de bia wie me na obi ase, especially as I've said Tibaumia efodo. Now the next step and they say everybody should avail himself to enkabumu nsemo a yede ba party mu na yin ntimi nkai homom na conflict bia ntawantawa bia ni ntimi enyi mfiri ho for the greater and bigger battle ahead of us 2028. Na yes Emma ya basemu ayiduru ayedin. Tibedo biase.
Meso medase papa leader yedase former member of parliament for Swami constituency, who I am minority leader, I am majority leader, and I am Enkoma Honorable Osei Chi Mensa Bunsu. Sports is next. Don Crucial Summer the Metro Man, any team no I crowd. Quick commercial break. We'll be right back with sports.